time. What music would you like? Just to really hammer it home, which we should be, using to judge these cards.
Really tie it in all together.
Yeah. Because I'm hoping people can hear it. If not, then I will have to fix that too.
Oh gosh. What can we do? There's like... What can we do? Do we need like royalty-free music, or can we just put like Helios?
I'm using Helios music.
Oh, you're using Helios?
Yeah.
Okay. What is this current event? I don't even know what this current event sounds like.
Just name an event. I'll probably play it on, and we'll see what happens.
I mean, I always choose the clown music.
Mm-hmm.
So, bring on the clown music.
All right. I did notice that apparently, I'm showing up twice. I think.
My God, there's
I fixed it. It's totally fine. Okay, I fixed it. I just turned myself off.
You know who else clones themselves? Eclipse members.
All right.
Anyway.
All right. Let's do just the regular theme for the current event.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
You can't hear the Helios music? Oh my gosh. Okay. Give me a moment. Give me a fucking moment.
Scuffing. Oh my. We are.
Yep. Well, give me a moment. I will grab the source, and then we will we do this, do that, and then we move this to the bottom. You should be able to hear it now. Yeah, clips. So if anything, just kind of do this, and then transform. Yeah, this should be fine.
Eclipse.
Very softly.
Eclipse. Join Eclipse.
Let me just there we go. You can't hear it. Bro,
we're working on it.
Yeah, wait, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I said I would do this, so I will do it. And you may ask, why didn't I test it earlier? And I'm going to just tell you right now, if I could have tested earlier, I would have done it. So, I don't know if you can hear it now. No, ma'am? Oh, okay. Well, all right. You know what? I'll figure out in the meantime while we go over these. But, so, let's start with, it's quiet? Okay, you know what? That's how it should be. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be too loud. Yeah, just work so I can do this.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe like this. Yeah, because if I do too loud, it's gonna hurt me.
Yeah, so, I don't wanna go deaf either. Like, it'll be fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right. This is fine. Okay, it's fine. Okay. New Year's 2024 Brad. This is a Brad card that can well, I'm gonna pull it up. Sorry. Let me just get rid of
Oh, you're ready for this. Let's go.
Yeah. Wait, I don't know if I can just kind of tab out to other windows.
Oh.
I don't know if I will do that. But basically, he has a basically a beep. He gains BP upon critical hits, and he does some pretty nice steroids for himself. So. Ultimately, he's a very self-sufficient DPS card, and not a lot can go wrong with using him. Let me just double check. Okay, if we do this, then alright, no, I can bring it up on my end. Cool. You're just gonna see my cursor move around. So don't worry about it.
I'm looking at him right now, and I'm like, whoever voted for this, I'm judging you.
I'm judging you. Well, you know what? I'm gonna judge you back. It's a good card. It's a good card.
I know why y'all voted for this one. Mm-hmm. I know why you did. I mean, look at this. What is this?
Yeah.
What is this point of view? What are you, on your knees?
Hell yeah. Here? Yeah.
What is going on?
And in the end, they had to vote for, Lock on the Last Night Brad, who was, laying down in front of us. So,
Isn't that funny?
That says a lot about the people who vote for him as well.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so, alright, so New Year's 2024 Brad. First skill, he buffs his own critical hit rate and also gains BP every time he lands a critical hit attack. 5 to 7 turn cooldown. and the buff lasts for 5 turns, so it would have 100% uptime and maximum break. His second skill is 2 stacks of attack and burst damage and critical damage up. Well, 2 stacks for the first 2 and 1 stack for the last one. All to himself with a 4-turn cooldown, and with a 2 to 0 turn initial cooldown, 0 at maximum break. His passives are a BP regen 4, and he gains critical damage up 4. And his burst skill is just a massive tier damage, no extra modifier. No, that you're supposed to see the tier list. That is what you're supposed to see. So, given Brad's skills, where would we put him?
Oh my gosh.
Because I think he deserves like a solid like S or B, just because he is very self-sufficient.
Yeah, like the thing with union cards is that they're pretty similar.
Mm-hmm.
So they're all really good to like. They're even like auto friendly. You know, like if you're lazy like me, go for it. You know. So yeah, like pretty high up.
Yeah. So I guess we could put him in S right now, but like
yeah.
You'll see why, because honestly, when I go to gray, you're gonna fight words. You're gonna be fighting with me. Trust. Because, yeah.
How dare?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Gonna be like, sorry, buddy, but this is how it has to be. It has to be this way.
No.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, let's see. Brad was he the free one or was he the gacha?
He was the gacha.
He was gacha.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're basically rolling for man spreading.
Exactly.
And you know, I can't fault anybody for that. I mean, I rode for him. I can't fault anybody for that. So yeah, I would say a high S.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's up there. Art-wise, yeah, he's still pretty up there. It's different.
Different.
It's different. It's
fair.
It's
well,
different.
Oh, okay, different. Yeah, you want to explain?
You don't get many of this POV. Like, how often do you have a man's crotch in your face? It's not, you know, like.
True.
I mean, I think the only other one I can think of that was slightly close was Paintball Dino, but he's not here, so.
Yeah, he's not. Sorry,
Okay.
he's a little bit too early, so we can't do that. So
wait, actually, no. There's another guy coming up soon that does have a certain point of view that I'm like, oh, of course RNG likes this. But anyway.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a certain guy.
Fair. All right. Let me just quickly delete this. Okay. All right. In that case, now we can move to Oscar. New Year's 2024 Oscar. He is the free card, so you know, obviously if you just farmed enough, you could get him. He has first skill is a large defense down flat debuff as well as a bleeding debuff. Both last for 3 turns with a 5 to 3 turn cooldown, 3 turns at max limit break, so 100% uptime. His second skill is a team-wide stackable buff for attack, bleed damage up against bleed, and critical rate up, all at level 1 with a 4-turn cooldown, 2 to 0 turn initial cooldown, 0 turns at max limit break. His burst skill is also just a massive tier burst skill modifier with no extra effects. And finally, he has a burst damage up 4 passive as well as a BP regen passive level 4. And he's free. So, you know, that's pretty important. So, given that he has critical hit rate, attack, burst damage, and bleed, I'd also argue he's a very good supporter just because he's able to do that entire spread of you can say attack modifiers.
Oh my gosh, this is so long ago.
Oh, sorry. This is, like I said, double checking. This is all we're going through today.
I know, I was like, this is so long ago. Oh my gosh. But I was like, did the boss have like bleed? What was even this boss? Oh my gosh.
Well, the boss might have bleed, but Oscar also inflicts bleed. So he can cover it himself.
Well, we don't have any much. Well, we're still in the beginning, so like, yeah, he's a good supporter, but like down the line.
Maybe we can put him in S for now.
For now, yeah.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah.
Mainly because like we can say he's also free, so that's a big merit. So if you just grind hard enough, you can at least get a couple copies.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
yeah, and he's nice looking too.
Oh, absolutely. All right.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't vote for him, but you know.
Same here. I was a Wild Outlanders, but you know, I wasn't gonna win that way. No way. Ain't no way.
We don't win in this. The two people here, we don't win. No.
Mm-hmm. All right, I was going to go and pull up Akira, and I realized the wiki doesn't have. Oh wait, the wiki. No, they put him somewhere else. Okay, I was blind. Okay. All right, next one is going to be for Storm Akira. His first skill is a critical damage up, burst damage up, and stacks for all allies, level 1. And if Gast is in the team, the burst damage up stack gets an extra level. This has a 3-turn cooldown, with a initial cooldown of 2 to 0 turns, 0 at max limit break. While his second skill is a critical rate up. For all allies, 2 stacks, while for himself, he also gets an 1 stack of attack up. And if Gast is in the party, the attack up boost for Akira himself gets an extra stack. So it'd be 2 stacks for that. It's a 3-turn cooldown with initial cooldown 2 to 0 turns, 0 at max limit break. And he has a attack up 4 passive, an attack up at a critical rate up 4 passive, as well as his burst skill being a massive tier with an extra modifier where if he uses all his SB orbs, then increases the damage and can make it unworldly tier. Notably, he has the link skills with Will, Victor, and Marion, and it's a critical rate link skill 10, 20, and 40%. Regarding the union events, I would say some of them are comparable, but they do like to deviate. So, given Akira's set, he's kind of like trying to be a generalist, right? So, my issue with him is, first of all, his link partners, you don't really see him paired with Victor and Marion that much. And also, a critical hit rate link of 40% is kind of pathetic nowadays, right? And also, Akira himself does not have any way to generate special attack orbs. So I'd put him at like an A or B. Low A, high B.
Man, if we're going by me, I'd be putting him so high up because this art is so pretty.
The art is pretty. Unfortunately, we are sweaty. Today is sweat.
I just got him recently, so I haven't really used him. So I can't say how he is because I never got him during the event. Who did I even get? Did I even get Gast? I don't even know. Wait, what's the Gast? I think I got Gast at the time, but
he's part of another.
He's an A for Akira. How's that? I'm not gonna put him lower because I can't. I think the art overrides anything else. Like I would literally chose him for my ticket just because he's pretty.
Just for the art?
Yeah, just for the art. He's just so pretty. Like you need that on your home screen to greet you, and it'll be like, wow.
All right, in that case, I'll allow an A for now, but I am kind of in the point where he's like, he has some noticeable gaps in his kit, especially because he's supposed to, it's like, he has part support, but he also is like, what is a level 2 attack buff for Akira himself going to do?
That's true. Also, yeah, his link is just like to Gast. I mean, yeah, Will, Victor, and Marion, but yeah, that's
and it's like, where is he going to get special attack orbs? Unfortunately, he doesn't have any frames that can really help him with that. Just regular attack orbs, yeah, but not special, right?
Yeah.
So,
the special ones. Oh, yeah.
It is.
Also, Misha, we're not. I don't know if we're going to talk about Polar Star, but we don't talk about Polar Star.
Polar Star is. Well, yeah.
That would trigger more than half the people in this chat. We don't talk about it.
But also, Polar Star is 2025, so I wouldn't count it.
Yeah, we don't talk about it.
The cute little blob. Look at it, the tweet blob.
I'm ventriloquizing Bianchi.
All right, now we're gonna move on to this guy.
Oh God.
This guy. All right. So
I don't have him. Isn't that surprising? I don't have him.
I don't think I have him either.
Oh wait, no, I do have him. Right?
Oh my gosh. Of course you would have him.
Oh, I have 2 of him. Who am I?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to help you. No way.
all right, cool. Okay, so first skill is a BP regeneration stack, 2 stacks, and if Gast is in the party, the target changes to all allies. So otherwise, if Gast is not in the party, it's just himself. Cooldown of 4 turns with initial cooldown 2 to 0 turns. You know, and you know, if he's maxed out mid break, there's no initial cooldown. His second skill is a attack orb conversion 3. So he turns 3 normal orbs become special attack orbs, and when Gast's formation, target changes to all allies with cooldown of 4 to 2 turns to a max limit break, no initial cooldown. He has a BP regeneration passive, as well as a passive that regenerates 1 attack orb and buffs his attack by a small amount each turn. And his burst skill is just a it's a massive tier modifier burst skill that if you consume 3 special attack orbs, then you also inflict the spell effect. He has a link with Akira, Will, and Marion, which is a burst gauge link, 30, 60, 120%. So, my issue with him is that, okay, besides, you know, being Victor aside, is that if he wants to be a support, he needs Gast in the party. Which doesn't sound like a huge issue because, you know, same sector, right? But the fact that you need to bring him there in the first place, and even then, he only brings BP regeneration and a conversion. Sure, they're on low cooldowns, but it's not much, if at all. There's no, like, attack up, there's no critical rate up, critical damage up, damage modifier, and otherwise his passive to regenerate attack orbs, it's pretty nice. But, first of all, how's he gonna get his BP? Second of all, he needs all 3 special attack orbs to be consumed in order to inflict the spell. So he can't really follow up afterwards. And that also means that Victor himself has to wait before attacking. So, kind of doo-doo. I'll say it.
Yeah, I'm like looking at it. The only Gust he could really be maybe viable with was that... What was it called? What was this event called? Other Side Heroes? Because that was another Passion Gust.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't really any other Passion Gust.
Except the one released right now, but, you know,
well, like,
that's
not
here or there.
It doesn't count right now. It doesn't count. But, even then, does this current Gust have a Vic link? I'm not quite sure. Is there a Vic link for this guy?
He does not. No, he does not. It is. It is Marion, Keith. Is Marion, Keith, Dino, and Asch.
Okay, well,
Keith,
you know
with
what?
Keith being a pair. Yeah.
Into the trash, Mr. Victor.
Yep. He needs to go in the trash.
I don't. No, like
that is not acceptable. Even he does conversion. It's like no, there's no way to restore attack orbs for other allies. So into the trash he goes. All right.
I mean, like, we're not trying to be biased or anything either.
It's like, just how it is.
It just happens to be Vic. I'm so sorry, sir.
Being in which, actually, what I can do is, I can probably just play the theme music for each of the sets of heroes we're covering.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, so I should have done it earlier, so we're gonna do this instead.
It's okay, it's just scuffed already.
Yep. That's the first time, gotta get it out. Alright, so, Valentines East. It was a long time coming, and people were really, really excited. In fact,
my baby.
In fact, I got my first dislike on my entire channel because someone didn't like the fact that I didn't glaze gray. Not even kidding. That's the only way. That didn't bother me. I just thought it was funny. I just thought it was really funny.
I'm here to wait. I have to put out the disclaimer that wasn't me. I did not leave the dislike.
We're gonna just do this real quick. All right. Yeah, he looks pretty nice. I really like his art, and I guess going over a skill kit. First skill is a large defense down with, well, he's basically New Year's Oscar, right? Except this time he kind of has he has a link to critical hit rate for East, which is a 15, 30, 60%. Yeah, like literally this is a copy paste of New Year's Oscar. So
yeah.
I'm not gonna go through all of that again unless you really need me to. She's going to be cute.
I'm just staring at his SP cut. I'm like, ooh.
Fair. I would say that given Gray's available frames and just the fact that his kit is simply the same as Oscar, I would have to put him in the same tier for now. Mostly because it's like, it's really hard to say to, you know, put him in A when they're basically, the differences between them are not significant enough. So, you know, he gets to be over here. You're safe for now, Gray.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah. Well, we'll figure out who gets into the meta tier later, but for now, we'll figure it out. For now, they're in a really comfy spot.
It's okay, Gray. I gave you my gold signature, so I gave you all the mats. That's all you need.
All right. So if we're also talking about opposites, we have Valentine's Asch, who is basically New Year's 2024 Brad. Down to the whole buffs his own critical hit rate, gets a critical, gets BP every time he lands a critical hit, the own self buffs, passives as well. And the only difference really is that he has a damage link for the rest of East, 15, 30, and 60%. So my only issue with the damage link on a main DPS is that your supports or sub DPS they can't really take advantage of that as easily. They would probably prefer a critical hit rate link or a burst gauge link. Though, you know, here and there. Yeah. So that's the only major difference, but I don't think it's so serious enough because Asch has always been, you could say, a pretty good DPS role, especially with the frames he has.
Yep.
So that's why.
So we're gonna put him like.
I'd put him in S for now, only because like the skill kit is very solid, even if the art is like kind of lukewarm. Kind of lukewarm for me.
Yeah, like, you know, hot take. He looks like he's low key balding.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, I don't know.
Pretty much, that's what Valentines East did. They just look at the home and were like, "This is, you know, this is ours now." So. We'll put him there for now, mostly because he's carried by his skills, but art-wise, it's like, we could do better.
I mean, we could, like, later sort them by artwork, if they're gonna be the same.
If we have time.
Yeah, if we have time.
Yeah.
Sorry, Python, you're gonna hit the bottom of that, because I'm not dealing with the balding right now, like, come on.
Alright, give me a moment. What attribute was the next card? Oh my, I'm pretty sure it was technique, but I don't see it on... Oh.
It's green, yeah.
Yeah, it should be. Alright, you know what? I just got I was about to be like, do I have to pull up the card myself? Okay. It was just not on the list.
Do you have him? You got him, right?
Yeah, I do, but you know, I'm mainly looking the wiki.
Oh, I got this apparently.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, because memeing.
When did I get this? I don't remember.
Alright. So, yeah, beautiful before I had to play tic-tac-toe. Oh my, I still hate that. I'll say I still hate it. Alright, so, school doctor, Jude, which is a terrifying sentence. His first skill consumes 99% of his HP with an initial cooldown of 4 turns. He does a massive amount of damage, which is about 800,000. Based on, subject to, you know, other factors like skill damage up, attribute, etc. Plus also a large flat defense down debuff onto a target, one single target, while also healing all allies at the end of the turn. So it's an HP regen effect, and has a cooldown of 7 to 5 turns. His second skill is a it's a heal for a single ally, but also gives him a point. I believe it's a damage up versus poison, which he has no way to inflict, but also makes them bleed. With a cooldown of 5 to 3 turns, and you know the debuffs last for 5 turns. And he has an enmity passive and a healing amount up 4, so he heals more HP. His burst skill is basically it's a massive tier base modifier with an enmity passive. So if his HP is under 50%, he gets more damage. Same with 20%, even more damage. And his link is with Akira, Ren, and Victor. It is a critical hit rate link for 15, 30, and 60%. So honestly, he's a goddamn mess. And as much as I love you, Jude, but you need to go in the trash. I'm gonna say, you need to go in the trash. What is going on here? I love you, but this is silly. Put it mildly.
I was like, damn. He really linked with Vic, too. Like,
yeah, I'm just like, literally my worst nightmare was like, oh yeah, it's a Jude card, and it's like, Victor, 3-star, and you know. I got bullied.
I mean...
They both report medical malpractice, yeah.
Yeah, it's on brand, you know. Can your insurance afford this? Maybe.
No, it can't. So, Jude, I love you, but you gotta go in the trash can as well.
There. That's where he goes.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. He can stay there. I'm not mad at that.
He deserves it. I, like, as a person who rolled for it, went out away for it, he needs to stay there.
How bad were those rolls? I don't remember.
Honestly, not that bad.
I don't think it was that bad, right?
Not really. I got lucky. And I got him within, like, I think it was like before 100 rolls. So.
Yeah, but I think I sacked him. I don't want to say I did, but I think I did.
All right, next set. First of all, this is the card that haunts me in my rolls recently. Lost zero Brad.
He's the Pepe meme.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, he came out of nowhere. Why are you here?
I know. I don't have him, so. Oh yeah, I definitely don't have. No,
I think. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's in one of my recent gacha videos. It's like, why did I get you twice?
That's a good question.
So, Lost Zero Brad. His first skill is a team-wide 1 stack of attack up, and if Keith is in the party, allies also get 1 stack of critical rate up, and if Dino's in the party as well, there's also a 1 stack of damage up versus cool enemies, and he's a passion card, so it works well for him. This is a cooldown of 3 turns, with initial cooldown of 2 to 0 turns. Obviously, max limit break is 0 turns. And second skill is basically a team-wide burst damage up 1 stack. If Keith's in the party, add a critical hit rate up stack, and Dino's in the party is a critical hit damage up stack. Same skill cooldown, same initial cooldown. His passives are an attack plus HP up 4, as well as a critical hit rate and critical damage up 4. And his burst skill is basically a massive tier modifier base skill, and if the opponent is bleeding, then the damage is increased by 30%. And he has a link with both Keith and Dino, which is a damage link. So we can see that he's clearly a supporter, but he needs both. We need the Miracle Trio together so that they're actually, you know, useful compared to other supporters such as Valentine's Gray or like New Year's 2024 Oscar, who get basically all this shit for free. So ultimately, if you're really a big fan of Miracle Trio, they can be useful, but on his own, he's like, man, he's like just as bad as he's only slightly better than his initial version. And if I really have to pull up that clip just to splice it in later, my rants about him, I will, but holy fuck, his initial version's garbage. Yeah, the power of friendship. So, you don't have him, but I would probably put him at a D, only because, like, he can get slightly better.
Okay. Well, okay, I actually found it. I did get him.
Mm-hmm.
But I think if he was a spook, like, during, Nightwell, I think. He was a spook.
Mm-hmm.
So, I never used him. Nor do I think I want to use him. But... yeah.
I used him in Polar Star. And it was like...
I'm not a Miracle Trio, team builder. So, I don't... I'm like, I have a bias, you know? You obviously know my bias.
That is fair.
So,
that's fair.
But yeah, so... yeah, at least he is a little better than God knows whatever's happening in the trash over there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah, he needs so much requirements to work well, and even then he can't inflict bleed unless you use a frame to do that. And it's a very specific frame, so it's like, man, you are not doing much here.
I have to remember that some people don't have, like, as many frames as
we do.
So I'm like, it's not that bad. But then I'm like, then again, like, I can't speak for the masses.
Mm-hmm. So we'll put him here only because he said like he can at least do something on his own. Not much,
Yeah.
but at least something. And unfortunately for Jude, healing does not work much in this game format. Unfortunately not. We're still waiting.
It's like, yes, this is a whales. This is two whales talking about cards and how useful they are. So we're trying to look out for you. We're trying to look out for you guys. But like, I can't be like, oh yes, roll for this guy, because you know, like,
I just hear you moving stuff, and I'm like, are you just grabbing like maybe something to like execute someone with?
like, let me just grab my gun real fast. Let me grab my water gun real fast and just like spray Brad for being like this.
We're also funding the anime, but we have different preferences, quote unquote.
Yeah. Was this an option to vote for? I don't think so. I wouldn't have voted for this. I don't want Brad coming here with his arm coming to hit me, but then again, that would have been funny.
Art is nice, but it's not enough to save him.
Ugh,
Not nearly
okay.
enough. All right.
Oh, well, you know what? No, the pre-evolved. Roll it for the pre-evolved. How's that?
Yeah, pre-evolve with
I'm
the,
gonna
you know.
roll for it. The
pretty
pre-evolve
cute.
is super cute. It's really cute.
All right. Let's move to the Dino, Mr. I'm not Dino. Zero. My apologies.
I salt. How could he not win? How could he not win?
So, Zero here, he gives himself a large flat buff against a damage mod against bleeding foes for 3 turns, while also inflicting bleed to all enemies, not allies. And for all allies other than himself, he also bleeds them as well. And if Brad's in the party, then the effect of the damage up against bleed foes for Dino is increased. And if Keith's in the party, then Dino also gets 1 stack of damage up against bleed foes. And the cooldown is 5 to 3 turns, no initial cooldown. His second skill is basically big damage if the foe is bleeding, and if Brad is on the team, the damage increases, and same with if Keith is in the team. The cooldown is 4 turns, no initial cooldown. His passives are attack up 4 and damage up against bleeding foes. And his passive is that, his burst skill is that he has a large tier burst skill damage modifier, base modifier, with a bonus damage if the foe is bleeding, with a link skill where he increases the damage of both Brad and Keith, a 20, 40, 80% link. So, honestly, it's really hard because his skill damage is not enough, especially with the survive events where we're counting skill damage hits.
Yeah.
And yeah, he has damage up versus bleed, but he needs so much requirements, and that's all he has. He doesn't have like attack up, doesn't have critical rate, critical damage up, burst damage up, beat regen, or anything. So
Yeah, he's on his own. He's a little bit on his own here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
I mean, he's a special case, you know. He has a special white jacket.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the, you know, no red eyes and no white hair, but
Yeah, but we would probably put him over here as well.
he's gonna be with his friend.
Yeah, he's got to be with his friend, because it's like, man, there are problems here. Just because he
They
just
need to
doesn't do
address-
enough. Like, it's night and day. You compare this one with this one.
Oh my
Or even
gosh.
just this one.
Oh,
It's just
I
not.
just. Oh yeah, no, you can't compare that. But like, oh come on, the art. Oh my god, the art.
Art is really nice, but I think it's just not good enough to elevate him up a tier. It's like barely.
Oh yeah.
Because they're still hitting their stride in the art at the time. So
It's okay, you know.
don't worry,
It's okay, too.
don't worry, the tiers can change. You know, depending on how we're feeling and as we go through more cards. But yeah.
You know what? If you want him in a jacket, you know, change his clothes, just get this card just for the outfit.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Surely the outfit will rerun sometime, right?
The outfit's
And a whole
totally
tree
worth
up.
it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
Next.
like how
Next set, it is, well, Spring West. So,
Oh.
these ones, I will say I have never gotten Keith from this set.
Oh.
So I cannot comment
Oh.
about him too much other than what he has.
Oh, what the heck?
You should have him, right?
I have him 90 out of 100 for some reason.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I got possessed by something. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. All right.
I might have got possessed.
His first skill is a team-wide attack and BP regeneration stack for all allies. 4 turns. Initial cooldown 2 to 0 turns. His second skill is a provides 1 stack of critical rate up, critical damage up, and burst damage up to all allies. 4 turns. Initial cooldown 2 to 0. Passives of burst damage up 4 and BP regeneration 4, with his burst skill just being a massive tier damage modifier at base and a link of a burst gauge up for his allies. So, on one hand, his skill kit is very good. But the other hand, the levels are low. Just 1 stack every 4 turns. Which would have been good last year, but this is not last year. Good morning, Steph. It is currently 5:40 p.m. So we're gonna be here for a while. Maybe I should start earlier. I didn't think we'd go on this long. But here we are.
Yeah, I don't. How did this happen?
Yeah.
He's so pretty.
He is very pretty.
He's so pretty.
If I really want to be nitpicky, he just has to have another damage mod, like either through attribute or like you know, the attribute type, and that might lower him to A just for that.
Oh gosh. I will say no Flower Fine. I think what is that?
What? Yeah, Flower Fine Festival. Yeah.
Flower Fine Festival. For one thing, I hate that name. Can we like make it a lot easier to say? But they were pretty. I remember using them. They were pretty decent because. Yeah, Keith got Faith up pretty fast. Yeah, like, oh gosh. I mean, this is another union event, right? That's really similar to union events. You know what? Where could this go? Where could this go?
Where would we be putting him?
Where can we put him? Because he's not like Akira, you know? But like, I wouldn't say he's like...
So, what we do is we put Akira in B, and we put Keith in A.
It's Bakira. Oh
yeah.
my god.
Bakira. Well, it's true.
Bakira.
It's true.
Oh no.
I love him, but like, you know, he's a little bit, impulsive.
I'm sorry, I couldn't save you, Akira.
So we're doing this?
Yeah, we have to do this. We have to, because...
it is what it is.
It's okay. This Keith is really pretty, though. But, yeah, he's not like Tyson. He's not like...
We could do better, okay. But, you know.
You know, as I said, if I had my way, if I'm bringing this on art, Keith is, like, miles above Tyson.
Yeah, so that's true.
Like, if this was a aesthetic tier list, Tyson, you're, like, in the trash. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I can't stand your... his hairline is like... His forehead is glaring at me right now.
It's like 70s, like, you know, like those, like romantic, like, old school Valentine's commercials. But it's, you know, the 70s did not do well.
It's gaudy. It's definitely... It's giving disco. And And disco isn't quite my thing.
Only in Yakuza. If you play the Yakuza series.
Yes, but... Okay, well, I was gonna say, his motions make up for it, because his helicopter thing is hilarious. Like, thank God I don't have to see him at the end of the battle. But
it's true, though, even if it's mean.
it's
Alright.
I'm so sorry, Python likers. I'm a Python liker too, but not like this.
Alright, so we have Faith, who's the welfare for this event. His first skill is a...
Just put him in S. Just put him in S. He's gorgeous.
Really, Faith? Okay, yeah. I can't do that. I can't do that because his skill can. In good, I love Faith, but in good Faith, haha, quote unquote, his skill is not that good.
No way.
Yeah, because his first skill is just a massive attack modifier for him, attack buff for himself with 100% uptime and maximum limit break. And his second skill is 2 stacks of critical hit, critical hit rate, critical damage up, and actually never mind. I'm putting him in S. I just remembered his second skill also gives him BP regen whenever he lands a critical hit rate, and that fixed all the problems. Cooldowns, you know, that's what, everything's fine. Everything's fine. You know, nothing matters. Nope. He's great. He's going
No.
S.
No. I have a proposition.
Yeah?
Can you make an F tier, but it's like for feet?
Oh my god. Okay. Add a robe.
Can we make it like?
What color?
What
What color? What color do you want it?
Purple.
What color?
Make it purple.
Purple. Okay. Oh wait. Actually, we do what? It was like this, and then this one was purple. Feet.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. And you know what? He's above. He's like right at the S tier, so it's fine.
Okay, and honestly, because he can regenerate his BP through landing critical hits. He has 2 stacks of critical hit rate and critical damage up for himself, and he has a massive attack modifier, which is 100%. He is also pretty good, and his burst skill is it's just a massive tier modifier damage with critical hit rate for the rest of West, 15, 30, 60%. It's pretty solid. The only thing I wish is that, of course, he had a flat critical hit rate buff, but he has 2 stacks, which is pretty nice. Both with, you know, it's that 4-turn cooldown, and also he's free.
Yeah. No, he's like legit. He's actually really good. Like, so, like, yeah, I'm being funny by putting him in the feet tier, but but like, no, like he's legit. Like he's like S tier. Like,
so we're gonna put, you know, SS feet. We'll just put SS feet. It's close enough.
Like SS feet. You know. It just there's just the added benefit that he's super pretty. You know. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and unfortunately he's free, so that means people who started later have to wait like 10,000 years to get him.
But if they do, he's a pretty solid cool damage DPS.
Yeah, like, oh gosh. Wow, this SP cut. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Like, I'm not even being biased here. Like, I'm not even a Faith. I guess.
Think about this way. Either devs are biased. They'll give Faith pretty good cards usually.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right. We're gonna go with I think it's RPG Bianchi. I do not have this card, so I think you will be the one to explain it. What attribute?
Yeah.
Oh, found it. Cool. Found it.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
So,
I just Bianchi, so I can't even say anything to it.
Oh, all right. Well, I guess we're gonna look it together. I like to go over skills just for the VOD purposes. So his first skill is a large poison damage to one foe when his HP is above 60%. Then the skill damage goes 3 extra times. The cooldown of 8 to 6 turns with a 1 initial cooldown no matter what. His second skill is inflicts poison to all enemies, while also gives all allies a shield with a cooldown of 6 to 4 turns. The poison duration is 5 turns, and the barrier can goes up to 5,000 HP. Bianchi has increased damage against poison foes and also has a skill damage up. He does large damage against poison foes and also gives all allies skill damage up. And his skill link, his link skill is with a Brad, Gray, and Billy, which burst with burst gauge. So one hand, the art is really, really freaking good. The other hand, for auto purposes, they should have swapped the skills. So the poison goes first. And other than that, I would say he can be useful in very skill damage heavy teams, which could become pretty popular. There's just not enough support for it right now. But in this current situation, they're just not.
It's like
that
it's
good.
The poison meta, right? Like it's like, gosh, poison meta. Yeah, that's a little iffy. Also, there's no benefit to these big skills. Like, no. Like, I mean, I love Bigu, but when in the world am I going to be putting Bianchi and Bigu in a team?
Bigu and also Brad, because why not?
And Brad, yeah, and Brad. Like, what is Brad doing here? Oh my god.
Apparently getting drunk, I guess. That's the only thing I can think of, because I have the 3-star. I have his 3-star, but not Bianchi.
Yeah, this was like priest Brad, right? Like or bishop Brad. But,
yeah, so I would put Bianchi in I would put Witch Bianchi in C tier, mostly because when if skill damage becomes really good, he will probably shoot up around here.
Yeah.
But until then,
why are all the pretty arts in
yeah,
the
pretty art.
C?
Yeah. So skill wise though, I put Bianchi in C.
Also, can I just say Bianchi's an ally because that is Gray's Valentine's scarf. They're holding in their hand, you know, like that.
Don't worry, Steph. I'll switch it when we get to another event. Okay, I actually can't play Golden Section because it's, you know, copyright claimed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I can't do that. Sorry about that. I can try to play something else, but you know, I can't do that. All right. Onmyo Kaki 10. You have an interesting history with this one.
What do you mean?
Very interesting one. Their passion. I'm blind.
Yeah, they're passionate.
Give me a moment. I'll change the music a little bit just for Steph's sake, so she doesn't feel like she's constantly waking up all the time.
I mean, I'm like, okay, like you're asking me about Onmyo Kaikitan. Like I'm the most biased AF person to ever come to this stream to talk about Onmyo Kaikitan.
Yeah.
Like,
so I mean,
I'm gonna say put Billy in S tier. I don't care if he's shit. I don't care if he's good. I'm gonna be like, no, put him in S tier. Look at him.
You're gonna have to give me more than that.
I know, but like I was asking for yokai for so many years, and they finally gave him to me. Like I instantly signatured him. I maxed him out. Oh my gosh, I was down bad.
All right, I'll give you some time to collect your thoughts by going over Ren first.
Yeah, let's go over Ren first. I got Ren first anyway. Billy came later, which is really rude of him.
So Ren's first skill, the BP cost changes based on the amount of BP he has, from 10 at minimum to up to 50, with a 1 turn initial cooldown no matter what. So he basically inflicts an attack and defense down large onto a single foe, and with more BP consumed, so 10, 30, and 50. With 30 BP, he adds 1 charge turn. He decreases a charge bar segment, so he does a delay effect on the enemy. And at 50 BP, he gives all allies a massive buff to their critical hit rate, so up to 50%, with a cooldown of 7 to 5 turns.
Yep.
His second skill is converts 3 normal orbs to SP orbs, and if Billy's in the team, then Billy also gets 3. He basically gets 3 normal orbs, which turn into 3 special attack orbs, with the cooldown of 5 to 3 turns. He gets his passive is BP regen up, and also a damage up for passion allies. His first skill basically is just a massive tier regular damage modifier, and if he uses a special attack orb, then he inflicts defense down large. Note that this defense down does not really, actually no, I think it stacks with the attack and defense down, but even then it's like eh. And his link is that right? He only has a link with North?
No, he hasn't noticed it. Well, yeah, North, like the rest of North, and Billy has like that
I don't what's a paired link? I don't know, but basically
the pair link. Oh, like damage. So damage boost up to like 100%, and then burst gauge.
Yeah. Okay. I'll assume something similar for Onmyouji Ren, but I'll say this right now. He is not very full auto friendly because of the varying nature of his first skill.
Yeah. Yeah.
And especially 50 BP is a lot.
You know, it's just like detectives. Good times.
Yeah, and then also just the attack and defense down debuff. Those debuffs don't do much. They aren't as effective as single-sided debuffs. And that you need 50 BP to use critical rate up. So it's like, well, what if you want to give him hunting frame? Now he has to have a minimum of 100 BP on him, which can be a bit difficult if you're not whale.
Oh wow! I was like, wow, this team was actually pretty good for me, and I'm like, yeah. North looking funny.
So honestly, I would put Onmyouji Ren in like C tier as well.
The C tier?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Billy, please.
Because all he has much is crit rate. All right, so Billy, I remember seeing him was like, you know, this is kind of interesting because I think he's pretty debuff heavy.
But he's really fun. That's all I'll say. It's super fun.
Okay. So, Yokai Billy, he requires to use at least one special attack orb. He gives himself a counter effect for 2 turns. Inflicts bleed onto one foe as well as poison, and if he consumes more special attack orbs, he gets extra bonus effects. So if he gets 2, he gets he inflicts 1 stack of defense down on that enemy, and if he consumes 3 special attack orbs, then all allies get gets damage up versus bleeding and poison foes, which is 1 stack. This is a cooldown of 5 to 3 turns. His second skill is a damage up against cool foes for all allies, 1 stack. And if Ren is in the party, then Ren gets a extra stack of damage up versus cool foes, as well as a BP regen stack for himself. So there's that, and the cooldown is 5 to 3 turns. Initial cooldown of 2 to 0 turns. With a damage up versus bleed and damage up versus poison foes. His burst skill is a massive damage against bleeding foes, and depending on how many special attack orbs he consumes, he gets an extra modifier against poison foes. And his link is
so much fun.
He's fun. Okay,
fun?
Here's my problem with him. I'm gonna say it. Unless he has Ren with him, where is he gonna get his special attack orbs?
Oh my gosh. Detectives. I don't
Oh
know.
my! You can't put detectives and yokai in the same goddamn team.
I might have. I might have, but it was just for fun.
Mm-hmm.
But it was fun.
Yeah, he's fun, and he could have a potentially high ceiling because he has 2 damage modifiers.
Yeah.
But he needs a shitload of buffs that he does not have on his own.
Yeah, and the fact that he's with North,
Mm-hmm.
that's so wild.
And even with Ren, or Onmyouji Ren, he only gets critical hit rate up, and like critical damage, he needs that. So, I'd say potential-wise, I'd barely put him in B. Only barely.
Put him in B. Put him in B.
I'll put him in B. But only because if you can get him going, he can be very strong. But otherwise, man, he has problems.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, my son. I can't fight for you.
Yeah,
but like, you're so really fun. Oh, he's so cute.
Sorry, Billy. It's for your own good.
His giant noise is going to come to you in the middle of the night now.
He can't find me. He doesn't know where I am.
It's okay. I'll hug you, Billy. It's fine. Oh,
all right. In lieu of actually playing Golden Section and risk getting smacked, we're gonna just do we're gonna do Rock Out Heroes.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Rivals.
Yeah. The rivals between Golden Section and I think it was Lillian.
Yeah, Lillian. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I keep calling them Lilith, but
okay. All right. So first of all, we're gonna go with one moment. Where are they? We're gonna go with Idol Akira. He cute, but also question mark on his base art. Anyways.
What do you? Oh, yeah. His yeah, that MV was interesting too with that live TD. That was fun.
All right. His first skill is a 1 stack of burst damage up for all allies, as well as giving them a small amount of BP. Honestly, you'll get 20%. You get 12% at level 5, so no, like level 90. Cooldown of 4 turns, with the initial cooldown of 2 to 0 turns. His second skill is a 1 stack of critical rate up and attack to all allies, as well as 2 stacks of attack up to all allies, 4 turns, same deal. His passive is a critical damage up 4, and I think something else. I don't have him, unfortunately. His burst skill is just a massive tier damage modifier, and his link is with the rest of the members of Golden Section, so Gast, Dino, Asch, and it's a critical hit rate link. So, honestly, he's cute, but he doesn't have much.
He's like a pretty basic card, I would say.
He's like, not great, but
nothing too different, nothing too spectacular, but also it's not like he's bad.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, can I even say he's like a safe bet to use?
We can't look. The problem is we have we have New Year's Oscar who's free. And,
yeah.
Valentine's Gray. These two who are free, and they're like they do so much more.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, their links actually make sense versus Akira, which is like,
Yeah.
man. So I'd put Akira at, where are we feeling? B or C?
What's like the middle point? Because like he really is like middle ground.
Yeah, he's like,
you know, like
I lean to this only because he's at least like functional on his own. He just doesn't do much.
oh, gosh. Yeah, I would say behind Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because at least like in comparison, at least you can have fun with Billy. Akira, meanwhile, he's like, yeah, like you could put him on auto and he'll do his job.
It's just not, you know, there are better options out there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
He's cute.
Mm-hmm. He is very cute.
April Fool's was fun.
Mm-hmm. And then Gast, who is the freebie. So his first skill, both his skills have 4 turns and initial cooldown 2 to 0 turns. His first skill gives a large flat buff for critical rate for all allies, as well as 1 stack of attack up, as well as giving all allies some BP. But it's very small, 8% at level 5. It is tiny.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, his second skill is that he gives all allies 1 stack of burst damage up, as well as crit damage up 2 stacks. And his passives are BP regen 4 and burst damage up 4, just a massive tier damage modifier, and his link with the rest of the golden section is burst gauge up. I feel similarly with Akira, with Idol Akira, in that he'll do his job, but there are better options.
Yeah, like, I mean, I guess they're just being safe for April Fools because I don't know. I mean, I feel like April Fools was like almost like their campaign to get new players in.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have like not too goofy of a set,
Mm-hmm.
it'll help like, you know, new players. But gosh, yeah. So he's like around Akira, you know, like he does his job,
Mm-hmm.
and he's free, you know, like. But then, like, you compare him to the other free units.
Yeah, like, you know, when we have these two.
Yeah, so,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the idols can be, you know, they can be...
They're okay, but
Yeah.
yeah, they're definitely much better. All right, Treasure Hunter Junior, which I will be surprised if anybody here has him.
I do not have him, no.
I will be
do not
very
have him.
surprised because he just like came and went and everyone's like, who?
Did anybody roll for him? Who rode for him? Someone in chat, please tell me you rode for him, because I know I didn't.
Did anybody roll for this card? Does it exist?
Sometimes I don't even think, like, the J is real.
I have the J. I know the J is real, but like, Junior?
I know, like, the J had, like, what's it, like, not a debuff.
Mm-hmm.
It was, like, a D something. Was it D stun? No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's why I have him, too.
All right. Well, you know what? I guess we're gonna have to rely on Wiki Queen to help us out because none of us have him.
Nobody here has Junie. He's cute. Yeah, no, but he's super cute. It was like, what, they were JJ Treasure Hunter?
Yeah, Treasure Hunter JJ.
Yeah, that's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I read the story was cute. Like little hero scions that they are.
All right. His first skill, Junior needs to spend 20% of his max HP. All allies get a critical rate up large, so that means a massive. I mean, so that gives all allies 50% crit rate at level 5, so level 90, with a cooldown of 5 to 3 turns, and the duration of the buff lasts for 3 turns, so it's 100% uptime at level 90. His second skill also costs 20% HP to cast, so it gives Junior a small flat buff of burst damage up, as well as an effect of where he gains BP whenever he lands a critical hit. And he gets bonus effects depending on how low his HP is. So at 70% or lower, he gets burst damage. The burst damage up effect gets strengthened. And that continues all the way until his HP is 30% or less, up to a massive buff. And this buff lasts for 3 turns, so with a cooldown of 5 to 3 turns, it has 100% uptime. And he has a critical damage up 4 and burst damage up 4 passive, and his burst skill is basically has increased critical hit rate when attacking, with a large damage modifier, and he has an enmity effect. Finally, his link skill is with Dino and J, which increases their damage. So he's like trying to be Halloween, but more gradual. And
yeah, this is Halloween West.
But I came from GPF where we got to get these things on turn 1.
Yeah.
So that's already a big L for him.
Yeah, and like, gosh, like if you're gonna choose between this or Halloween, I would say go for Halloween. But even because it's.
And he only has critical hit rate up, no damage boost, which is pretty important because you want that payoff instead of just ping. Let alone his links where, yeah, he'll probably be with Dino, but he's also meant to be a quote-unquote DPS, so a damage link is not really great if the rest are supporting him, unless you're running a 2 DPS comp, but, you know, really depends on the team for that one, but usually a single DPS comp does much better.
Yeah.
And then with Jay, well, just the set. So
what element was he again? Passion?
He's cool. Cool attribute.
Oh, he's cool. Oh my goodness.
So I would actually put him in C. Because he's just underwhelming. Yeah. He doesn't really have enough to really warrant his role.
Yeah, like if you're gonna say he's like Halloween, like I would say go for Halloween because not only would it be better, you would also get that animated burst. Like yeah, he's cute, but honestly,
consider the fact that nobody here rolled for him. That speaks a lot.
Yeah, nobody rolled for him. What? Yeah, I don't even have him. What? I didn't even. Damn, I didn't try. I thought I would.
All right. We're gonna go with the cute flowers. So we're gonna have
okay, wait. Actually, I might know why I didn't roll for Junie now.
Yeah, we saw this right after. We're just like, oh, sorry, Junior. We're like, you don't exist anymore. You know, like looked away. We're like, oh, I'm blind. Sorry, not real. Oh, when you're followed up by Hanabi, that's
yeah.
Slaughter. Will's art is just so goddamn pretty.
They're so nice. Oh my. It's like, I can't say enough about this card. It's so pretty.
Yeah, like normally I don't roll for Will or Nico, but I just saw those cards and I was like, I need them. They're so pretty.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. And like. A little salty that they got the Hanabi card and not East, but it's fine.
Would you rather have Biku holding hands? That would kill you.
I mean, they're always holding hands at this point. Oh, okay. Bye, Stia.
All right.
Bye, Jeff.
Take care, Steph.
See you later, Jeff.
All right. First skill for Will. All allies get 1 stack of attack up, as well as 1 normal attack orb. Will gets a Passion Soul stack, and depending on his Passion Soul stacks, so at 3 and 5, level 3, the stack of attack up is increased by 1, and at level 5, it also gives another stack. So at level 5 soul stacks, you get 3 stacks of attack up, and the number of normal orbs granted by the skill also increases, so you get 2 normal attack orbs. So it's all right so far. Initial cooldown to 0 turns, 4 turns.
So is good. I like so. Like I like soul mechanics.
His second skill is all allies get a large critical hit rate up, and of course he also has a soul mechanic where at Passion Soul level 3, they also get healed, and at level 5, there's also a massive critical damage up buff flat, and it lasts for 1 turn, unfortunately. And yeah, which is the problem because it's a really nice flat critical damage buff, 64% level 5, but 1 turn, and the cooldown is 4 turns, not including the initial cooldown. He has a critical hit rate and critical damage up passive, as well as a passion member HP up 4, and his burst skill is massive tier base modifier and increases in damage depending on the level of Passion Soul stacks, with a critical hit rate link with both Akira and Sage, 15, 30, 60%.
Interesting.
So, honestly, I was about to be like, he gets a W until I saw the 1 turn, and I was like, you know, maybe not. Because that's 25% uptime.
At least a high A. At least.
Really a high A?
I would say A. I don't know, because I had fun with him.
I guess he is pretty well-rounded.
Yeah, like he's... Well, once again, like,
getting the extra attack orbs is pretty nice.
Yeah. Like, he's pretty... Like, let me read back into this. Well, let's see. Yeah, I think the skills are a little funny, like, or like the link skills are funny because it's like... He's just Akira. But like, you can still build this team pretty well if you have in the South sector frame. So yeah, no, he's pretty decent.
I can agree with A at most for him.
Yeah, like I would give him an S, but like I wouldn't put him in B, no way. Like I was like at least an A.
No more than that. All right,
yeah,
so
he's a good one. He's a good one.
This is second part of Mana's 13th reason.
Oh god.
Nico. All right, so his first skill is a 2 stacks of defense down onto a single enemy, and Passion Soul effect at Passion Soul level 3. All allies gain critical damage up level 1. And at level 5, that critical damage up stack goes up to level 3, so they get 3 stacks. Cooldown of 4 turns with an initial cooldown of 2 to 0 turns. His second skill also has the same cooldowns, initial cooldowns. All allies get a damage up versus cool foes, 1 stack. And at Passion Soul level 3, that stack increased by 1. So, 2 stacks per cast. And at level 5, it also gives all allies a large static attack up boost. So passives are critical hit rate and critical hit damage. Critical hit rate up, critical damage down by 40%, which is foul. I still don't know why Nico has this kind of passive. It's disgusting. But all passion members also get attack up 4. Like, I don't want to put attacks on Nico, but I feel like putting attacks on Nico just for that.
He's a little drunk. Look at him. He had a little bit too much to drink.
Same burst skill where it's a massive tier modifier, and if depending on the level of his passion soul, he gets more damage. And same links with Akira, Sage, and I think Will and Nico have one with each other. I have to double check later, but it's a critical hit rate as well. I can check right now because I'm playing music, but
yeah, dude.
Support-wise, I think he's better than Will, in my opinion. But that's because I'm biased to more offense stats. Just never use him at DPS because otherwise I'm gonna have to give you the big L.
What do you mean you didn't take that challenge?
No. I have sanity.
No. Oh, come
so
on.
I put Nico in either like low S or high A. What are we feeling?
What am I feeling? Definitely higher than Key. So I was gonna say put him in front of Python. I don't need put him in front.
All right, we'll leave him here for now.
Yeah, put him there.
Okay.
Put him low S. Put him low S.
Oh well, this is low S right now.
Yeah, for Seiji. S for Seiji. Let's go.
All right. Do you need a break, by the way?
I am still good. It's like, how about you though?
I'll get by.
Oh, you'll get by? Because, well, I mean, I have dinner in 2 hours, so I'll be okay.
Well, we'll see how far we get in the next hour.
Oh, God. Where are we?
Backstreet Boys.
Oh, God, that's...
So...
Speaking of...
Yeah, speaking of
having someone's crotch in their face.
Alright, so we have, Street Basketball Sage and Street Basketball Jude. So...
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah. Alright. First skill for Sage. All allies get 1 stack of attack up, as well as 1 stack of BP regen up. Cooldown 4 turns, initial cooldown of 2 to 0 turns. His second skill is a 1 stack of critical rate up, as well as 1 stack of critical damage up, and 1 stack of burst damage up to all allies. Same cooldown, same initial cooldown. Passive is critical hit rate and critical damage up 4, and also BP regen 4. His passive is just a massive tier damage modifier, and his link with the rest of the Robins is critical hit rate 15, 30, 60%. Honestly, pretty
It's
solid.
just Union.
It
It's
is.
Union.
It is. So we can put him with Keith because that's literally Keith's skill set. They just copied it from.
Yeah, I was like, is there any difference between this one and Keith?
Yeah. So don't worry.
Maybe.
Don't worry. We can go pretty fast. So
Okay.
we can do that here. The only difference is like the link, really.
Yeah, the difference is the link, and I guess we want to take into account art. But
Yeah. So that that's my one of the biggest criticisms of this game is like, come on guys, you can innovate.
yeah, the CG is so cute though. Oh my god.
Yeah. All right, and
So-
to no one's surprise, Jude is basically Flower Festival Faith. What's his link? I can't check right now.
Oh, wait. I'm staring at the stickers. Yeah, just the stickers. Burst damage. No, burst gauge.
Burst gauge. Okay.
Yeah, he's burst gauge.
All right. I know he doesn't have feet, but it's essentially the same kid.
Yeah, he has a lot of stickers.
Mhm.
He's
You're not
tons of stickers.
Okay.
Lots of
All
stomach.
right. If that's the okay,
Lots of
sticker.
Yeah.
Sticker.
Uh-huh.
Sticker.
I'm totally looking at the stickers.
Sticker.
Totally.
Feet. Yeah.
Excuse
feet.
me. You're right,
Feet.
really,
Feet.
up there.
Sticker.
Feet
We'll keep adding.
stickers, really?
We'll keep adding.
I mean, okay, he does have his foot in the frame. It's like his sneaker though, so does that really count? But
Yeah, feet, stomach. There we go. Stomach. There we
stomach,
go.
yeah,
Tummy.
for stomach,
Tummy.
right here.
We're just gonna go.
it's really in my face.
We're just gonna, it explains for itself.
Oh, did I not? Oh my god, I didn't unlock his SP cut. I'm a fake Jude.
Oh.
Yeah, no, he deserves it unlocked.
Unlock it.
No, he deserves it. After what he does, no. He deserves
You
it.
gotta unlock
I'm
it.
gonna get-
Gotta unlock it.
Nah,
Gotta do it.
Nah.
No, do it.
he's already in
I will find you.
Tummy tier. I don't know. I'm gonna take a screenshot and just.
Oh my
I'm
god,
just
this is
gonna,
a
like,
personal
frame
attack.
This.
Personal
Frame
attack right
this.
now.
I didn't even unlock his battle suit too. This is amazing. Good job,
Oh
me.
my gosh.
Good job.
Fucking shaking my head. Alright. This is Secret Agent Marion.
Oh, I don't want to think about this one.
He came out of nowhere.
You want to hear something funny?
Yeah?
So I think I was trying to roll for. Oh wait, no. Did we miss one?
What are we
Did we miss
missing?
one?
What are we missing?
Overflow? Or no?
Which one?
Wait, did we? Oh wait, no. Maybe. So I'm looking at my list and I have Overflow right here next to Marion. for some
Overflow's right
reason.
after.
Oh.
See, like,
Okay.
look down. Overflow's right there.
All right. So funny story. I
Mhm.
think I was rolling for Overflow, right?
Mhm.
And then I was out of rubies,
Yeah,
and so I bought the Marion ticket pack because I needed rubies.
and then you rolled the ticket and you got Marion.
And then I got.
Oh my god, big luck sack.
I can't believe this.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, so I haven't used him, but
Oh,
I do
yeah.
have him.
He's kind of stuck in a niche spot. So, he has a first skill is a large damage to a bleeding foe, and when his HP is above 50%, then the skill damage proc is 3 times. So it's basically he's basically similar to RPG Bianchi.
Okay.
But except that his second skill, instead of giving barrier, inflicts bleed, and all allies get HP regen small. So that's pretty much it. And instead, his burst skill gives a large damage against foes who are bleeding, and his link is with Gast and Asch, which is a damage up link. The cooldown on his first skill is at 8 to 6 turns, though, which is pretty hefty. And the cooldown for second turn is 7 to 5 turns, so there's going to be 1 turn downtime for his HP regen. But I'd honestly to say, despite that, Marion would probably be stuck in CS still well, because mostly because skill damage is not here yet. Or either that or even high D.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Good thing
gosh.
Amanda isn't here, as or she'd murder me.
You better hurry and put that Marion where it belongs before
Yeah.
she does come here.
Oh.
But yeah, like I mean links with what? Tyson and Gust. What Marion doesn't link with Gust anymore nowadays?
I know, right? Yeah.
You're like, it's nice, like the outfit is super nice. But like seeing as we're not judging this based off outfits, like, I'm sorry, Marion, like, no, just no.
I put him
Like-
at C just because, like, it's not, like I said, it's not skill damage time yet.
Yeah, it's not your time.
But the fact that he has support for bleed and his burst skill plays off of it can be pretty good.
Yeah, but like what Marion doesn't inflict bleed, you know? Like
Oh, I mean, there's a couple, but
I mean, yeah. But I feel like there's better options out there.
we'll put him here for now. I would say he's currently in a slightly better spot than RPG Bianchi, but skill damage is not here yet.
Yeah.
All right. Now we will go to Overflow. Let me just change the music.
Oh my god, I love Overflow.
I hate that I think I have this Victor.
You have that? I don't have that Victor actually.
I
have the key.
I have one of the Victors,
Oh my
which
gosh.
sucks. All right, this one is what attribute was this one?
Huh?
Which attribute was this one?
Cool.
Cool. Okay. I was like, just had to double check. Okay. So this is the Overflow ending final Victor. His first
Yes.
skill is it requires Victor's HP to be 80% or higher, which is kind of strict for low to no investment Overflow final Victor cards. His skill also has a 1-turn initial cooldown no matter what. It gives Victor himself a attack up and defense down massive self buff for 3 turns, as well as giving him 1 stack of attack up, cooldown of 5 to 3 turns, so there'll be 100% uptime at level 90. His second skill is a critical damage up self buff for 5 to 3 turns, initial 2-turn cooldown no matter what, and lasts for 3 turns. His passives are an attack up plus critical rate up, as well as a critical hit and critical hit damage up 4. His burst skill is a massive tier damage, and when his HP is high, stamina increases damage. And if his HP drops below 60%, he does less damage. And his link is with Akira and Dino, increasing their burst gauge 45, 90, and 180%. So,
Oh boy.
my problem with a stamina fighter is that you do not want to lower their defense. Because 20% defense down is still pretty bad. And his rigid initial cooldowns are like, you can't lower them no matter what. So you're not going to get them online till turn 2 for his first skill and turn 3 for his second skill.
Yeah. It's not my favorite. It's definitely not my favorite playstyle. But gosh.
At most, I put him in B because, like, he can work, but he just has fundamental issues in this kit. Because his HP needs to stay up above 80%, which is a pretty tall ask, especially in survive events where they can cut your HP down to like 40, 30%, 20%, and well,
Yeah.
he's just fucked at that point.
I mean, I wouldn't use him for survive anyway. But this was a main story.
Yeah,
so
main story.
it wasn't a trade. It was like just like a, I don't know what main story.
Just
are
points.
Categorized. Just points.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
So I put him at B at most. We could argue for C as well, because he also adds more fundamental. He has a lot of fundamental issues in his kit.
like his kit isn't like bad, but the thing is, how is he if you're going to use him in future teams? You know?
Exactly.
Like, you're not gonna be putting him in like a North team because there's literally nobody he's linking with in North.
And you have to go out of your way to lower his cooldowns, and it's like you need at least 2 reduction to get both of his skills online on turn 1. That's a pretty tall ask.
B's so generous. Yeah,
Yeah.
B's a little generous.
Alright, C then. He stays in C, as he
There you
belongs.
go. He can be with his Northy his Northy mentor Marion.
Hell yeah. Alright, now we have Keith, where his first skill requires 50% of his BP gauge, with a 3-turn initial cooldown, which, already is a bad sign.
Yeah.
One enemy gets stunned for 1 turn, as well as inflicting an attack and defense down great debuff on them for 3 turns, with cooldown of 6 to 4 turns. Second skill is all allies get gets 2 stacks of critical rate up and 1 stack of critical damage up. for a skill cooldown to initial cooldown of 2 to 0 turns, as well as a BP regen passive, and a BP gain passive when attacking. Burst skill is basically he has increased critical hit rate when attacking and a massive tier modifier. His link is with Akira and Dino, which increases their burst gauge. Honestly, I'm putting in C.
Yeah, I was looking at him when you were talking about Vic earlier, and I was just like, things aren't looking good for you, Key.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh. I mean, listen, if this was a pair hero, that would have been a completely different story, because his art is giving pair hero, you know? And I miss pair heroes so much.
Yeah.
But oh man, Key, come on.
The problem is that you stun the foe for 1 turn, and like, that's fine, but you use a mixed debuff. What is the attack down debuff going to do when he's stunned? When the foe is stunned? Nothing. You just waste a turn for no reason. Should just be a direct, like, defense debuff.
You know why? It's because they had to have Dino come in after, but they never programmed that in. So what a shame. Yeah. You know, that was a spot for Dino to be in, but...
And the buffs are okay, but as we see, there are better supporters out there in the S tier. So, see you go.
Get him at least for the CG. Get him at least for the pair hero art.
But nothing else after that.
Nothing else. It's still. What does his pre-evolve look like, actually? Oh, his eye patch? Oh, that's funny.
Alright. Now it's Postman.
Oh, Postman is so cute.
It is. I wanted Red. I did not get Red, so, you know. Yeah,
is it the same? Is another union? Do we have to... Is it the same?
I believe that these are tech, so give me a moment. I just need to scroll down.
Yes, tech.
Alright.
Is it like the...
Ren, he is, he's basically, New Year's 2024 Brad. Not even kidding.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Wait, are you serious?
The only thing that has changed, I think, is second passive, where he gets damage up against passion foes as a tech card. And his he has a critical hit rate link, 15, 30, 60%.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. There's
not much to say except that he goes over here for now.
Yeah, but yeah. At what point are we just gonna start rating these based off
we will have to start splitting off soon. Like, we can start splitting people off. Like, I will be the first to say I'm gonna push Nico down.
Sorry, Nico. You can go with Keith, Nico. Go ahead.
Not yet. Actually, yeah. You know what? Here we go.
Honestly, should we just make a union tier list? Because the unions are just S tier. Oh my god.
Not all unions are like this. If we get to the studying diligently and they're still like this, then yeah, we can. If we get over here. So it's a little while yet.
Okay,
but you know, Nico's the first to go. I'll say it.
Goodbye, Nico.
And for Postman Victor is basically he's New Year's 2024 Oscar, but poison instead.
Oh god, not the poison again.
And he has a damage link though. He has a damage link, which is really nice. Okay. 15, 30, and 60%. So that might actually push him to the feet tier. Even though he has no feet.
Wait, the Vic or the
Victor.
Okay, well, let's see. I will say this Victor is like one of the most gorgeous things ever. Like, even though I love like shagging on it or like, you know, beating him up for this, but he is so pretty.
That is fair. His art is very good.
I put him with like Will, like, you know, in terms of art tier, like Hanabi Will, like he is so pretty.
And he's also welfare.
And he's a welfare. Like, imagine getting this Vic for free. Wow, that you scored. Also, I like to call this the Violet Evergarden set.
If anything, we can move feet tier up to like the meta set. If down the line we have to argue over it, we could. But for now, he goes into feet tier.
I'm like ignoring the meta tier. Like, what's going in meta?
We'll figure it out later.
Okay.
But you know, it might be these three. Just because they're good.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah. We might as well just delete meta and just have it as feet tummy. I mean...
Okay, you know what? Meta.
For now.
Meta, us, feet, tummy. Yeah. And then we can just delete the row. Yep, there we go. There we go.
Just abbreviate to FT. We don't need everybody to completely know it's about feet, tummy, right? Like
okay, FT. Okay, there we go.
Oh no. Oh no.
All right. Okay. Now it's I'd be surprised if somebody rolled for this Oscar only because he came at a very bad time.
Is it out? Oh, yeah.
Wow, Outlanders. I like this card, but I was just like, man, I can't justify it with literally Faith right after, as you see.
Outlanders, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't even... No, I did not roll at all. I didn't even get, like, the pack for it.
Mm-hmm. So this Oscar has a self-buff of critical hit rate up, massive to himself. So up to 50% at level 90 or skill level 5. Okay. He also has a Passion Soul effect, so at Passion Soul level 3, he gets a small critical damage up buff for himself, and at level 5, the critical damage up effect, it gets increased to a large. The buff itself lasts for 3 turns, and his skill cooldown lasts from 5 to 3 turns, so 100% uptime. So really encouraged to get multiple copies. His second skill is another flat buff of a damage up versus cool foes, as well as 1 stack of attack up. And Passion Soul effect, so at level 3, the damage up versus cool effect gets increased. And same with level 5, increased even further. So he can hit for very hard. And it also has 100% uptime because the cooldowns are also 5 to 3 turns. He also, of course, if that's not enough, he has another damage up against cool enemies 4, as well as attack up level 4. And his burst skill is large damage, but he gets more damage if he has more Passion Soul stacks, 3 and 5, and his link is with Akira and Dino, which is a damage link.
Oh, so
which is the only thing I kind of have a problem with because he's supposed to be DPS, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's very solid.
Yeah, he doesn't sound bad.
I would put him in A just because he's very solid.
I was gonna say put him with Seiji and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd say that he does have a lower ceiling because he does have flat buffs, but that means he gets online a little bit faster. So I'd put him over here for now. Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. Maybe I'll pick him up with the next select ticket.
Mm-hmm. He's just like, if there's a cool enemy that exists, delete them.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and you know who's cool? Is the guys up next.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this is the one where if Solana was still here, she'd murder me.
Oh, yeah.
This very beautiful card. It's amazing. It'd be like meta tier for art alone. And feet. There's feet.
There's feet.
There's feet. But his skills are not good, but there's feet.
Oh yeah, what are okay.
Okay.
Oh,
he has cool sofa effect, but okay, his first skill is all allies get 1 stack of attack up and one stack of critical rate up and cool soul effect. So at level 3, the attack up stack goes up by 1, and level 5, the critical rate up stack goes up by 1 as well. I wish they would flip that. Mm-hmm. His second, cooldown of 4 skills, initial cooldown of 2 to 0, so, limit breaking is always encouraged. His second skill is that 1 enemy gets attack down, which is my problem. It's a medium flat debuff, and he has a cool soul effect, so at level 3, it also adds a defense down, stackable level 1. And level 5 increases the effect of attack down. He also has a BP regen buff, and his second skill, second passive I can't check right now. Playing music.
Second passive?
Mm-hmm.
Oh gosh. Do I have him? If I admit to having this faith,
I'm pretty sure you already admitted.
Oh, I have already admitted that I do have this faith.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Solana could come for me later.
So. His burst skill does a massive tiered damage, but also, depending on the level of his cool soul stacks, he does more defense down stacks to the target. So up to level 2 at soul level 5. And he has a link with Brad, Keith, and Dino, which increases their burst gauge. 30, 60, 120%.
Oh, okay. Oh, he has, cool member power. Cool member attack up.
Yeah, which is pretty nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But the problem is I don't like the attack down. I really don't.
Yeah.
It's like he's trying to be balanced, but it's like, man. So I can't put him in this one. I would put him in like A at most.
Quiet music. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Well, he's a nice little cool. He's a cool soul. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, he's fair.
Yeah, he's fair. No, he's pretty.
If they flip the defense stuff first and then add the attack one, I'd argue for like a low S if we had to add the extra row. But otherwise, right now it's like, eh.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! Wow. This Faith is something else. What the heck?
I love him, but like I can't put him in the meta feat tier. We can't do this. We can't.
I mean, there
we
there are
can't.
toe rings.
I know,
There are
but
toe rings
I know,
right there.
but if we have more time to go over art, we can do that. But I don't think it for this session.
I know. Oh god, this Faith is so pretty. Look how pretty he is right there. Oh my god.
If we want to tier art, maybe we can do it like next week or something. If it's a dead week, I'll see.
Okay, well,
I'll see if I can schedule it.
I will fight for everything in S.
Because then it'll be a very completely different tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a lie. I can't lie to myself like that.
All right.
Next is
Jay.
Ethan.
You have this on 100. I know you do.
What do you mean?
I know you did, Mr. Wait, there's feet. There's also feet.
What do you mean? Why would I have this at level 100?
I know who you are.
That's crazy. Yeah, I do.
His first skill is all allies get one stack of critical damage up, and he has the soul effect as well. At level 3, he gives all allies some BP, but the BP is very little. It's 5% at level 5. And at level 5, the critical damage stack increases by 1, and the amount of BP granted increases as well. So it's not that much.
Okay.
Initial cooldown of 4 turns, initial cooldown of 2 to 0 turns. His second skill is also has the same cooldowns, initial cooldowns. He gives all allies 1 stack of burst damage up, and at cool soul level 3, the burst damage up stack increases by 1. And at level 5, he also gives them a little bit of BP, up to 10% of the gauge at level 5. His passive is that he gets a critical hit rate and critical hit damage passive, as well as attack up passive. His burst skill, of course, deals more damage depending on the number of cool souls he has, and he also has a link with a Brad, Keith, and Dino. I believe he also has a pair link with Faith, but I can't check that.
Yeah.
Same with Faith, I can check that. But
that's yeah. Their burst. Oh, for Jade to Faith, it's burst gauge and crit damage. And then oh god, what was Faith? What was Faith? Let me check. Faith is.
He's beautiful, but we gotta look at skills. Gotcha. Yeah, the problem with this one is that his critical hit rate to Brad, Keith, and Dino is 40% at max, which is it's nothing
low.
burger. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty. Not the 10, 20, 40. Oh my gosh.
I'd put him at A as well, because if his numbers were higher, he'd beat S. But like,
he also has a really pretty braid.
he does. But like, man,
And a big turtle.
failed feat. We're not making a failed feat tier. No, we're not.
Failed feet.
That's too specific. It only fit 2 people. It's not worth it.
My gosh.
Don't worry. If we ever get to the Annie version, any part, it's gonna be very fast because they're almost the same. But
yeah,
right.
all the Annies are the same.
So well, I'll put him in A from now, because if his numbers were higher, it'd be much better. But right now, his numbers are just not.
He's good at A. He's good at A.
Yeah, his numbers are just not high enough.
Oh gosh.
All right. One moment. Okay, next we're gonna go with once again, I believe this is the right one.
Is this the Will Bonanza?
Is this the right one? Wait, let me double check.
Oh, no.
Oh, I forgot to play it. Okay, you know what? This is the aquatic theme. Just gonna play a little bit while I set it up. Give me a moment. Okay. Yep. But sorry, I dreamed. I forgot about it. The piano was really nice, so I had to sit there and vibe just a little bit.
It's really nice.
Will and Akira. We're halfway there.
Will and Akira. Here we are, Southies. Get your unions.
All right,
get your Aki Will event.
It's Will. He's very, very beautiful.
Oh, so cute.
His first skill 4-turn initial cooldown, 4-turn cooldown, 2 to 0 turn initial cooldown. All allies get 1 stack of critical rate up, damage up against cool foes, and 1 stack of burst damage up. His second skill, same cooldown, but he also requires 30 BP gauge to cast. With a 2 to 0 turn initial cooldown, all allies gain 2 stacks of attack up and critical rate up extra large, which is up to 50% at level 5.
Okay, it's a little different.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm meta sweaty, so like I don't listen to please. His passive is a critical hit rate and critical damage up 4, and damage up versus cool 4. And he does a I believe it's massive damage against cool foes, and his link to South is a damage link, so a 15, 30, 60%.
Interesting. Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at least the BP thing is different.
Okay, yeah, but the problem is that his critical hit rate buff.
Is it?
It's 3 turns. This cooldown is 4 turns. There's only 30% uptime.
Gosh, Will, come on. Come on, Will. I can't slander anybody here.
I have to put him in A.
I'm gonna have... Oh no! No, the Will Oshis are gonna come for us.
I have to put him in A. Don't worry, he has his other A right here. It's fine.
I'm gonna have another pink-haired soul come for me.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna have...
Considering that he's gacha, and obviously you have to roll for multiple copies or use emblems, he requires a bit of investment just to kind of get going, especially with the 30 BP, which is like, why would you do this? When we have other cards that do the same thing, but don't require 30 BP. Right?
Just wasn't lining with the stars, I guess.
Yep. Alright. Akira. He is the welfare of this set. His first skill increases his own critical damage up for 3 turns, as well as giving himself BP is up to 50% at level 5, and the cooldown is 6 to 4 turns, no initial cooldown or cost. His second skill requires 30 BP to cast, 4-turn cooldown, and initial cooldown 2 to 0 turns. All allies get 2 stacks of attack up and gets 1 stack of critical damage up. And his passive is critical damage up 4 and damage up versus cool. Same burst skill, and his critical hit rate link is 15, 30, 60. He needs will to launch his critical hit rates. If you do not have will or a crit buffer, he is going to flop.
Oh gosh.
So
Akira. But he's a crab. But he's a crab.
He's a crab, but I don't feel good putting him in A.
I'm just looking at him. Oh my god.
He's a crab, but
He's a crab.
A crab won't help him out now.
He's a crab. Alright, I guess. Sorry, Akira, even though you're a little crab.
He's welfare, so it's like, he can be good, but it's like a similar thing to Gast, where they both work fine, but they're better options.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
On the bright side, or actually, is this like the first? No, not the first union that's kind of low because they're next to the section.
Mm-hmm.
But
I just don't see the need for putting a 30 BP cost.
Yeah, no, that's really unnecessary. Like, I don't know why they did that.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of mean.
It feels a bit ridiculous, yeah. Yeah, like, mean, Will has at least that sort of potential, but like, Akira's like, even if he's welfare and you get him up, it's like, he needs a crit source. Yeah. And unfortunately, his frames can't really cover that much. It's like maybe 20% most.
Oh,
not that
gosh.
Good. All right.
And then things aren't looking good for the future of unions right now.
Well, I mean, they get better. Eventually. All right, you're gonna be opinionated about this one, but I will go over the I'll go over skills first.
I won't say a thing.
Mm-hmm. So his first skill requires his HP to be below 60%. And with a 2 to 0 turn initial cooldown 4 turns, all allies get a critical damage up, 2 stacks of critical damage up, and 2 stacks of burst damage up. His second skill, what the fuck? Why do he has a 1 turn initial cooldown number? Okay. His second skill is that all allies get 2 stacks of passion damage up against passion foes with a cooldown 4 turns and initial cooldown of 3 to 1 turns. His passives are critical hit rate and critical damage up 4, and he buffs the allies technique allies attack up. His burst skill is just a damage up against massive damage against passive foes, and he has enemy secondary modifier. And his link is a damage link with Billy and Sage.
We love
You are free. Go for it.
We love to see it. Great, please. I'm trying to fight for you. Look how pretty you are. Please. Oh.
He is very pretty. So this is my stance. My stance is, if he has the twin soul frame,
which I do,
I'd put him in like high A, low S. If he does not have the twin soul frame, he is like a B.
Oh, come on.
Because he needs his HP under 60%, but he has no way to do that.
Wait, Twin Soul is free, right?
Yeah,
like,
but you had to go in his event frame. So if you don't have that, he's boned.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So these two stacks is pretty nice. Even then, and
you
the
know,
local down.
I'll concede. I'll put him in C. That's fine.
Alright. Yeah, because it's like, he needs a very specific setup he could pick. Yeah. There's a fundamental issue with this kit. That's what I usually designate C as. Fundamental issue.
I'll put him in. I mean, like, gosh, why would you have put him in D? Or no?
I wouldn't put him in D, because these are just like. Actually, no. I actually kind of would put him in D.
You kind of would put him in D.
Yeah, because you can't use his first skill otherwise without it.
I'll allow you to put him in D, but only because I know his art for me is going to be S. So I'll allow this because even I don't even use Discord Gray, and I have him like 100. I 100 him. I also gold signatured him. You know, like.
Yeah, the HP requirement is just like, if you don't have Twin Soul, you're fucked. If you have it, he's like,
you're good.
He's like a high B, low A.
Yeah, and like I do have Twin Soul, but like.
Not everybody will, if they come later.
We're whales! We can't say anything, we're whales!
And, you know, if somebody's looking at this later, then it's like, well, hey, why don't you just time travel?
Yeah, like, disclaimer, just get Twin Souls and be a whale, and Gray's great. There you go.
Let's go with Mahjong next.
Oh god. Oh, this was a thirst trap, holy moly.
If I ever play Sleeping Dogs, I'm just gonna, like, Sleeping Dogs or like Yakuza, I'm just gonna go all in on Mahjong. I need to learn it eventually.
Mahjong is so...
It's way too complicated for me otherwise. It's
gosh.
And there's also ever 14 Mahjong, so, you know, that was like, I don't want to spend 4 hours in the tutorial. Anyways, let's go to the actual focus, but like, you know, I'll do it one day. So,
well, I mean...
Music is nice,
do you have both of them?
I do not have either of them. I flopped.
Oh, I do have Keith, but I do not have Tyson.
The outfit's pretty nice though. Dare I say it, the drip.
Oh no, like this is like like ooh. Forgive my lack of words. Ooh. But this isn't about the art, but ooh.
Alright, Keith's first skill. He gives himself and a single ally critical damage up 1 stack. And also 3 normal orbs become special attack orbs. This is a cooldown of 4 turns, but the initial cooldown is 3 to 1 turn, which is not as fun. His second skill requires at least 1 or more special attack orbs and will consume all of them, with an initial cooldown of 3 to 1 turn, which is already so it gives himself and single ally burst damage up level 1, as well as granting SP orbs to the number consumed. So the extra effects become, if it consumes 2 special attack orbs, then the burst damage up stack gets 1 more for both himself and the ally, as well as the critical hit rate stack for those 2, just 1 stack. And with 3 special attack orbs consumed, it is a basically burst damage up stack gets another 1, as same with the critical hit stack. His passive is basically he regens 1 attack orb per turn, so similar to like the first Overflow Victor, Overflow Middle, and also a critical damage up. his burst skill is a basically massive tier base modifier, as well as consuming all special attack orbs to increase damage based on that. His pair link with Asch is called Asch Help Me Please, which says a lot. He has it's a burst gauge and damage, and he has another regular link with Jude and Bianchi, which is critical hit rate, 15, 30, 60.
Okay. All right.
So basically, he is the epitome of a Mahjong player who's just learning Mahjong for the first time. They waste too many of their tiles early on to get fucked.
I love that for him. I love that for him.
The fact that he has at least one initial cooldown from the get-go is kind of fucked. That you have to go out of the way to activate on turn 1, especially in a turn limited fight gameplay. Like that's the game modes. You need to make each turn count, or if you just want to be efficient. So you can't do that. And at least he has a way to like generate its regular attack orbs, but just
yeah. I know we're supposed to be judging this by like their viability, but I just keep looking at him and giggling.
Oh my gosh.
He's just.
Let me guess, it's just a base art. You're just looking at it right now. He's pathetic once again.
No, I'm looking at his evolved and I'm just like giggling like, hello sir.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'm ignoring his base art right now. It's just
and then
funny.
I guess if we want to continue, also his links with Jude and Bianchi are like, question mark?
Okay, like, it's because it's story purposes,
I know
right?
story purposes, but it's not like...
so
not
like, what Bianchi are you going to be using with this Jude?
None of them really work well.
Using this. Do they even have any links with Key? Like,
no.
I don't think so.
Yeah, and then with Asch, it's like, it's not likely.
I'm like checking my other Bianchi cards, but like... oh man, this is rough. I mean, like, if you have Mahjong, both Mahjong, of course, like just put them on a team and have a nice little time giggling.
But the fact that you have to require them, it's like, ugh. It's either like a low C or a high D for me.
Gosh. Man, the C and D tier, they're like fighting for.
They're fighting to live.
They're fighting to live. They look magnificent, but they
have fundamental issues.
Oh my god! I wish it chose like the. You see, I wouldn't feel as bad if the icon was like pre-evolved Keith, because I'd be like, yeah, throw that guy in D. That's what he deserves. But
no, unfortunately, I just yanked all the assets I used for my videos and just took screenshots.
Yeah, you just
sorry about that.
You just chose the hottest Keith CG, and
I'm sorry, Mahjong Keith, but you're like, it's very hard for me to justify putting him in C.
That's fair.
But I guess I could put him in there only because he can at least function. He doesn't have like major issues like these two or these three.
I was gonna say in that case, does Overflow Keith really get to stay in C? Like,
there we go.
You know what?
We fix it. There we go. We can do this.
I was gonna say no. You could just put him in D so he could be with his mirror trio buddies. You know, like.
Oh. All right, but no, it's different order. It's different order though. It's different order.
Oh, okay.
I want to put in chronological order.
Okay, fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Okay. I don't have Python. You don't. Either.
I don't have Python. Yeah. So. All right. Python's first skill. Self and single ally. They get damage up against technique foes. One stack of burst damage up. Cooldown of 4 turns. Initial cooldown of 3 to 1 turn. He also has the same requirement for his second skill, where he consumes all his special attack orbs and requires at least 1 to cast, with initial cooldown of 3 to 1 turns and a regular cooldown of 4 turns. Himself and an ally get 1 stack of attack up and extra effect depending on the number of special attack orbs consumed. So, if you consume 2, then the stack of attack up increases by 1, as well as adding 1 stack of critical damage up, and with consuming 3 special attack orbs, the stack of attack up goes up to 3, and the stack of critical damage up for himself and an ally goes up to 2. He also has a passive where he gains 1 attack orb per turn, drawing tiles, and he has a burst damage up 4 passive. His burst skill is the same thing where he does a massive tier damage mod on his own, and he can do all special attack orbs to increase damage. His pair link with Keith is a burst gauge and critical hit rate up, 75, 150, 300%, and 15, 25, 50% for critical hit rate. And otherwise, his regular link is with Gray and Billy and Bianchi. So his burst gauge up, 30, 60, 120. And that's already slightly better because you can at least see Asch use with the Gray and Billy.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say at least he has some Easties to work with.
Mm-hmm. But I would still put him in C because it's not good enough.
I'm sorry, Pais. Oh, this Paison's hot too.
Yeah, it's like it's better, but like, not good enough. Cause like B is where they're usable. They have problems, but you can at least use them with no worries. But these ones like they have problems.
Just get this Paison, unlock his outfit, and put him on Pair Hero Asch, and then you just got a baller.
Mm-hmm. All right,
there you go.
We're at the union. I'm gonna just double check. It is different enough that I'm not gonna make a union tier.
Okay, yeah, it's
it's similar it's similar to Zodiac, so that's why I'm like
it's my beloved, my beloved union Robins. Oh gosh, what are they? They cool.
They are cool.
Are we ignoring Annie for now?
Yeah, I'll do them last because they have their own. If we have to make Annie tiers, we'll make Annie tiers, but we'll get there when we get there.
Okay.
So, first of all, Nico. He is a first skill is increases his own critical damage up and also grants himself BP. So similar to Akira. 6 to 4 turns for his skill cooldown, no initial cooldown. Second skill requires 30 BP to cast, with initial cooldown 2 to 0 turns. When the regular cooldown of 4 turns, all allies gain 2 stacks of attack up and 1 stack of critical damage up. They literally copy pasted it. For once, he doesn't have the Nico tax. He has damage up. He has critical damage up 4 and damage up versus brave foes. First skill is massive damage against a brave enemy, and he buffs the critical rate of his Robin allies 15, 38, 60%.
Thank you, Nico, for that.
So he's basically Zodiac Akira, but brave.
Zodiac. Yeah, he does. Yeah, that's basically it.
Not much we can say about that.
But, so he just goes with Akira, basically.
Yeah. Look, I'll say this: if he had the Nico tax, I'd put him in C.
No.
Unacceptable.
Oh, come on. Oh. It's okay, Nico. I'll fight for you for your art later. Your art will get you an easy S. Easy, but yeah, no. If you're just like you're literally just Akira. Just
cool.
Changed
He's cool.
Word.
Well, for brave foes, I meant to say brave foes.
Yeah, brave foes.
But I kind of like mixed them up. So
honestly, it's literally copy paste control. Go FG or whatever, and you just change the word. Yeah,
Control C, Control V.
Yeah.
All right. Sage.
He's so cute.
He's basically Zodiac Will. Same cooldown, same effects, everything, but cool.
And super cute.
And but the good thing is that his link is a damage link.
Oh, okay. Love that.
And okay. He has, the third BPP cost. I don't know if that's enough to push him into S, though.
In my heart, he's an S. In my heart, he's an S.
Alright, you have 1 minute to convince me to put him in S.
He's a sensei.
Oh my gosh, come on. Come on.
He's a sensei. Oh god. Wait, I'm looking at him right now. Well, all their stats the same. Is he the DPS or is Nico the DPS?
Nico's the DPS.
Nico's the DPS. That's so funny. Of course he would be. He's got.
Sorry, I'm not.
He has glasses.
Sorry, you gotta do more than that, Rebel. Gotta do more than that.
Look at those. Look at that little. This art is basically Hanabi Will, but in autumn. Like.
But that would still put him in A.
That still would put him in. No, that would still put him in A.
Mm-hmm. 30 seconds.
Well, he's free.
TikTok.
Isn't he free?
Yeah, he's free.
He's free. Yeah, he's free.
But you know who's also free? These two.
Who? Wait, what?
Right, these two. And these two. And these two. And these four.
But this is Robins, and Robins, they don't have many cards. You know?
That is true.
So, like, if we're going based off, like this is a tier list for people, like, what about the poor, like, Sage Oshis who are, like, looking for a good Sage card?
That is
like,
true.
This is arguably a very good Sage card.
This is the language you need to speak to me about.
Alright, see? So,
yeah.
I would suggest putting this Sage right next to that cute little, like, Grand or something.
Yep.
Because we need some representation.
Mm-hmm. This is the language you need to speak to me about.
Yes.
I remember the one true pairing is me with the meta.
Yeah, see? Like, so this is Sage meta, you know? Like,
yeah.
Sage needs his meta card, and we haven't given one to him yet. So this is it.
Twee likes feet. I'm just accommodating this.
Please
don't worry about it. Alright.
What the heck?
Don't worry about it.
This Sage has no feet in it, so you can't say that.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
You know,
Alright.
he deserves that gold signature. He should get that.
Alright, let's go with Vacation Dino. He looks very cute.
Oh, I don't have him.
And it was fun to actually get music for him, because I'm like, oh my god, he fits like the Closer's music. Just like that kind of casual. I know, I was like, is this K-fashion? I'm like, I first saw it and was like, this is K-fashion, so I had to go look for it. That's literally my mind, just right there.
He's he's 18 tripping right now. That's what he's doing.
Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Alright, okay. Dino. Vacation Dino. First skill. Requires his HP to be 80% or higher to cast. All allies get a massive buff to critical hit rate, and while Dino himself gets a buff where whenever he lands a critical hit, he gains BP. The cooldown is 7 to 5 turns, and the buff lasts for 5 turns, so at level 90, he will have 100% uptime. His second skill is a self-buff of critical damage up. Great cooldown of 6 to 4 turns, but the buff only lasts for 3 turns, so 75% uptime at level 100 at most. His passive is a critical hit rate and critical damage up 4, and attack up when he has stamina 4. Basically, his attack goes up when his HP is higher. Above 70%. His burst skill basically does massive damage to a technique foe, and when his HP is high, then or at least above 60%, his damage increases. If his HP is below 60%, below 40%, then his damage decreases. And his link is with Gast, Junior, Faith, and Keith. It is a damage up link. 15, 30, 60%.
Oh damn, that's a lot better than I thought.
Simple, but not like.
Yeah, it's a lot. Because like this is a stamina card, right?
Yeah.
Damn, you're making Vic down there in the trash looking like super trash now. Oh my god.
Like my first verdict when I got him was he's workable, he's usable, he's just missing key buffs like damage mods, but he is fine as is. But the main issue is you need his HP to be 80% or higher. And for Dino, like, damage is not that big a problem because he has so many frames that can give him attack orbs.
Yeah.
Special attack orbs, especially the Watcher. Chapter 13 one, it says 3-star one, so it's, very accessible.
I think Wes has some pretty decent heals too. I don't know what this Gus was. Is this Gus a healer too? I'm not sure.
Either way, it's not significant. It's 3-star stats.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'd argue to put him in B, and that's it.
Okay. B, huh? Oh, who? B. Okay, so like, I'm just like thinking about this from a, like, B is the middle ground, right?
B is like, they're usable, they're fine, but they're better options.
Okay, yeah, okay, I'll agree with that.
Yeah, because I'm just going with similar to how I'd rank them, is that B is like, this is the average.
Yeah, because like, I wouldn't have minded him if he was like, any higher, but I wouldn't put him lower for sure. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't put him in any higher than that. I just put him in like this. Like, if I put him lower, is because you need multiple limit breaks for him, so his HP doesn't drop too low. That's it. Otherwise, he's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I think I dipped out on this team.
All right, this is the Ren that haunted me when I wanted Gast. So I also have my opinions.
Oh, I did not roll this one either. Oh, yeah, I know why I did not roll. Okay, never mind. All right.
Well, considering it was right after, you're like,
yeah, we'll get it. We'll get there.
Yeah,
these are really nice.
You will have to sell me on Billy. I'll say it.
Come on, no, he's so cute.
All right, Ren. This is Mr. I finally gave Freeze some support after 3.5 fucking years. It's not that great.
He got his boyfriend back, and he finally decided to get it together, I guess.
All right. So this first skill requires one or more special attack orbs to consume, and he gets more buffs depending on the number of special attack orbs he consumes when using the skill. All allies get a large critical hit rate buff, and if he consumes 2 special attack orbs, then the buff increases. Same with 3 special attack orbs, up to a 70% critical hit rate buff. Lasts for 3 turns. And the cooldown is 5 to 3 turns, so it would quote-unquote be 100% uptime, but of course getting 3 special attack orbs can be quite difficult. Unless you have Gast. So you can already kind of get an idea where I'll put him.
Interesting.
His second skill is basically damage up against foes who are frozen. Ren also gets a 1 stack of attack up for himself, and when Gast is in the party, then the damage mod against frozen foes increases. And he also inflicts freeze.
Okay.
No, actually no. It's just the damage buff against frozen foes is 1 turn.
Alright.
And the cooldown is 5 to 3 turns. Passive is BP regen 4 and critical damage up 4, and his burst skill is where he does massive damage, and if he consumes 3 special attack orbs, he inflicts freeze for 1 turn. And his link is with Victor and Marion, which is a burst gauge up 45, 90, and 180%.
Huh.
So the problem is that you need to inflict freeze with this card.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how
you
often do we use freeze?
Even then, you need 3 special attack orbs to use that. Yeah. But he doesn't have any way to regenerate it. But his critical hit rate link is tied up behind it. By the way, if you see my cursor moving, that's because I'm actually looking at the other page, capturing that.
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah, but like, how viable? Okay, this is not super viable unless you have like a boss that could be freezed.
So I put him in D.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is like, aren't most bosses, like, if you're gonna use this Ren in like your future teams, like, why would you try to freeze a boss that can't be frozen? Like, that's.
And even then, he needs a way to freeze enemies on demand.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have that. It's tied to a burst skill. Too many requirements. So.
That's fair. Ren, we'll fight for you later in the art category because. But like, okay, maybe it's a good thing I didn't roll this patch.
I wanted Gast, but
Yeah, things happen.
Alright, wow, the page is empty. Holy shit, nobody got Gast. They got fucked. Alright.
Oh, really? Nobody got Gast?
Alright, Gast first skill. Overflow Gast first skill. It requires the HP to be 80% or higher with a 1-turn initial cooldown no matter what. All allies get BP. I don't know how much, but I assume it's probably like 20% at most. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I'll have to double check. With a cooldown of 8 to 6 turns, which is his second skill is pretty nice though. All allies are healed, plus get 3 special attack orbs. And if Marion's in the party, the healing amount increases, and the it also turns 3 normal orbs into 3 SP orbs. The cooldown is 8 to 6 turns. He has a BP regen passive. He might have a second passive. I don't know. But his burst skill is just a large tier damage modifier that reduces his skill cooldowns by 1 turn. With his link skill being a burst gauge, a link to Ren and Victor.
Okay.
I would initially put him in C because while he works, he's just
He's better than Ren.
Yeah, he's better than Ren,
Wait,
but
the orbs are nice. The orbs are nice.
cooldowns are long.
Cooldowns, yeah, they're that can be worked around, I guess, but not.
You have to spam burst skills, but why would you use his burst skill over your main DPS? Unless you have to, right?
Yeah. I mean, I don't have him, so I can't say how well this worked in practice.
Mm-hmm.
So, but considering like yeah, like I would rather get that. I would rather get that golden section Gast. In that case.
Yeah, I'd put him in C.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I mean, the art, like I'll fight for you there, but.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm expecting you to be preparing your desertion.
Well, it's gonna be quite similar to the Sage argument here, because.
But we already have Eastie representation.
Yeah, but not a Billy representation.
No, you're gonna have to try harder than that. You're gonna have to try harder than that. You're gonna have to try harder than that.
No, look at my icon.
Okay,
Billy.
you have until I'm done with Jay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
We're done. But okay, let's see. Jay. Halloween Jay. His first skill. It's basically Zodiac Akira.
Again?
Yeah. Yeah.
Again?
Yeah. Again.
Again?
Yeah. The only difference is that.
Copy?
Yeah. The only difference is that his link is with Gray Billy and East. Yeah, with East's critical hit rate 15, 30, 60%.
It's so funny. I love this.
All
Thank you, Helios, so making the lives easy. Oh my god, even like even the links, the crit, that's hilarious. Okay. Then does that mean like Billy's like exactly the same?
Yeah, I'm just like sorry. That's why I'm like you're gonna have to be better than that. That's what I meant.
If Sage is in S tier, so can Billy.
But I would put J in B just because it's like, well, he works fine, but same issues, same things.
Yes, yes, exactly. I was about to bring that up. What other Billy? I did not have to edit a single goggle off of this Billy card. Isn't that great? Remember that? Remember when I used to do that? I didn't have to edit a single one off of this Billy.
You're gonna have to try again, Rebel. You have to speak my language.
He's free. He's a union card, so that means he links with all of East. He has an amazing outfit. His end animation is good. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, wait, his burst animation where he's like falling down from like a marionette.
It's good for a Sage card argument. You better see Siams in the top tier because he's best Siam card in the game. Alright,
he's like so
I'm sorry.
aesthetic. Like,
I'm sorry, Kaede. But like,
this is
it's
different.
We'll see.
Oh my gosh. I'm just like oh, so cute too. Oh, he's so spooky.
But yeah, he's basically the same with Will and the same with Sage, where he basically, gives a stack of critical hit rate up, damage up versus cool foes, burst damage up, attack up level 2, critical hit rate up, extra large to all allies, for turn skill cooldown, 30 BP cost per second skill, initial cooldown 2 to 0 turns. His link, okay, the argument you can make is his link is a damage link.
Oh.
But I think Sage also had that too.
Did Sage have a damage?
I think he does. You can double check.
Oh yes, he does.
He does. So they literally copy pasted it.
He's literally like the exact same stats. Wait, 15, 30, 60, and then Sage is also 15, 30, 60, yeah. And then 14, 16, 15, 15... 60. Yeah, oh my god, literally is copy paste.
I would say my actual problem is that a lot of Billy's frames gives critical hit rate.
Oh yeah.
That it's already overlapping.
Let's see, cool. He has cool damage up, and then crit damage. Yeah, it's like literally the same. What the heck? Only difference is that this Billy is cute.
Mm-hmm.
He's Halloween, and Halloween is always peak cards.
That is fair. Like, even then there's overlap. He does have quite a few tools.
Yeah, but like, this is passion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, the other passion card he has is like circus.
That's different roles though.
Yeah, that's different. Da, 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 da.
All right. For now, we'll tentatively put him beside Sage. It may not remain that way.
Okay, wait. I'm looking at this. At least he's a. Is he better than circus? Is he better than circus? He might be a little better than circus.
Well, I mean, circus is
Maybe.
DPS, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
I think circus.
really compare.
Yes, circus was a fun one. Was a funny weird one that I could never figure out.
But at the same time, Will is also an A. And they're both, you know, basically have the same issues.
Well, you know why? It's
Seems
because he has Hanabi. He has Hanabi right there.
That you're gonna have to do better than that.
He has Hanabi right there. That's why.
You're gonna have to do better than that. I'm gonna put him in A.
There's
You're gonna put him in A. You're gonna have to do better than that.
S or A, but there's a Billy and D. There's not a single one. I can't believe this. Discrimination against Billy while I'm here.
Alright, if we want to make it no discrimination, there we go. We'll put Sage in A.
Okay, oh my god.
They're all equal. They're all equal.
You know, fine.
Mhm.
Fine. It's fine. That just means that if there's a certain card that comes up that's the exact same, I'm gonna put them there too.
Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, yeah.
Mhm.
Ooh, actually, yeah. All right, there's gonna be some interesting ones coming up. Well, maybe not this year, actually. I think for the rest of the year, it's pretty similar.
I will say Hanabi Nico is still in hot water. He's on very thin ice.
What's he doing?
Mostly because it's like we can do better, but you know, very thin.
But there's not a better Nico. Like, is there a better Nico? Well, for this past year, was there a better Nico? Well, maybe Annie, but I don't have Annie. But alrighty.
All right. Okay. There's that. Let me just close this. There is the picturesque Bianchi.
Okay, that's like the one. I
Alright,
thought he was. I thought it was a wrestling card.
One thing though, I have to grab food. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be away for about 10 minutes. So if that's okay with everybody, and I'll come back and continue this.
Oh my god, tea break for me.
Yep. All right. Let me just quickly make a. Let me grab some text.
I'm looking at the Bianchi. Yeah, it kind of looks like a. Did nobody else think it looked like a wrestler card? I don't know. Kind of wrestlery.
Yeah, sort of.
Kind of looks like about to hit me with a chair or something.
I will put this over here. All right. There we go. I'll be back. I'll be back in about 10 minutes. See you then.
All right. Time to take a break.
Did everybody else go out and stretch for a little bit? Hello. Okay. I'm gonna assume Twee also took a break. All right. They are Alorn, so like I'm not saying that you're wrong about this, but consider the situation where, okay, if we make the argument that, oh, all cards can just need good support, then it's like, what if we just never rolled new cards? Where does the argument fall at that point? Because it's like, oh, well, even if a card performs poorly, they can just be buffed by their other team, which is valid, but it's like, there's no point to roll new cards. There's no point of like which ones are actually better than the other. There's no point to have different skill sets. It's a bit of an extreme measure, but it's like, consider that situation.
I have my tea.
Hello, welcome back. I actually drank some water because my throat was getting dry a little bit.
Oh yeah, I had to make myself some. I had to go get myself some tea. Delicious. Okay.
Yeah, and then, well, also consider that, okay, us whales, we'll probably be fine if we, you know, if we get all of the sets, right? We'll be fine. We can get the sets pretty easily. Oh, they want to know what kind of tea.
Just a basic black tea with lemon. Yep, very simple. I do have the Enstars teas over there, but I don't want to brew them yet. Actually, there are Helios teas. I do own Helios tea. Let's see.
Anyways.
So wait, was this about being a whale and owning all the sets?
So basically, okay, so basically, Aelorn was arguing that, yeah, cards are dependent on the rest of the team, which is not false, that's true, but, like, how far do we want to stretch that, right? Because even though they hold up, which is fair, but there's a difference between holding up and there's actually being better or performing well.
True.
Right? And if we argue that, we just need better support for all the cards, it's like, well, why roll for new DPS cards? Just use your old DPS card and you're fine, right?
Yeah. I mean, isn't that? I mean, it's like you know, using like any two teams, you know, the whole time, right? Like, what's the point of rolling for more? Well,
and it's like, okay, yeah, sure, you can use any two teams if you have any two, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't have any two, where's the support that the card needs?
Dead in the water, unfortunately.
Yeah. And like I said, that's going to the point of, if you're like a whale or just like a hard, you know, like die-hard Oshi for sector, you'll probably be fine. But if you're a new player or if you're free to play, that is not necessarily the case, right? You could just get unlucky, or like, you know, you just don't end up rolling a card. That card support never come. Even with free support, Overflow Ren, or not Overflow, First Storm Ren is really, you know, he's just like kind of like a really kind of card. You just look at him, you're like, question mark.
He's existing.
I'll probably cut off most of this just until I come back, but like, that's my argument about the whole, like, okay, if we rely on card support, I'm like, that's not false, but like, how far do we want to go about this?
Let's see. Ah, it was in the comments, okay.
Like, ultimately, I hope people realize this is also kind of subjective, right? Just double checking.
Yeah.
I hope people are, because I'm like, I don't want to deal with anybody who's thinking this as gospel. It's like, no.
Yeah. I mean, look, like, in the end, use what team works for you. And, like, if you want to make, like, some kind of weird calabash of, like, 1001 Arabian Nights Victor and Masquerade Will, go ahead. You know, like, if it works, it'll work.
Oh my gosh, cadaver. But yeah, like, I would put that warning in like a lot of my earlier videos, because I'm like, I don't want people, it's same with my, like, the tier list one is like, I don't want people to think I'm saying this as this is absolute truth. That's not true. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that if you're looking for like just general performance, if you are stuck with nothing, this is how they would generally perform. At least within the confines of the game's current systems. Because ultimately, if they all perform the same, or you just need good support, they'll roll for new cards, right? That's it.
Yep.
Just use whatever cards. Anyways, we have, there's no tomorrow Bianchi. First skill. He gives all allies a massive boost to critical hit rate, as well as giving himself 1 SP orb. The cooldown is 7 to 5 turns with the critical hit rate duration. I have no idea, but I would have to, let me reference my notes. I'm referencing my notes. If nothing else, my notes probably have them.
It's the WWE with
Notes,
Bianchi.
notes. My notes. 3 turns. So there's one. I believe there's it's either 3 turns or 5 turns. I'm gonna assume 5 turns based on this pattern, which means is I wrote my notes wrong.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, you know, that's me just kind of writing chicken scratch, right? So that would probably be 100% uptime and like level 90, right? So there's that. Probably.
Yeah.
And then second skill, well, it uses the SP Orb he just got, which, you know, luckily for auto, they can actually get in the first place. It gives himself a critical damage up great buff, while also giving the effect of whenever he lands a critical attack, he gains BP. So he's similar to Vacation Dino in just the what he can do. It's just instead of spending BP, he uses SP Orb and he doesn't have the HP requirement.
Alright.
His passives are a critical hit rate and critical hit damage up 4, and also burst damage up 4. Consume more SP orbs, increase damage for his burst skill with a massive tier base modifier, and his link is with Marion, Dino, Gray, and Jay. Which is interesting, and it's a critical hit rate, 15, 30, 60%.
Okay, alright. Huh.
Bianchi is okay, but like, not great. Like that's all I can say about it, is that he's okay, but not great.
At least the outfit's banger, right?
Yeah. Like, I can't say he's I can't say it is bad, but like,
it's not a D, that's for sure. No, it's not a D.
It's like a B.
I'd give it around like B or C, you know, like, but like I haven't used them, so I don't know.
It's just like this is I guess it's just because like when we have better cards released early in the year, whether there's welfares or not, it's hard. It's hard to justify it.
Like I guess this would be better than maybe the Witch Bianchi, but like at the same time, who were the links again? It was like Marion.
Marion. Yeah, it's like Marion.
It's like a cross sector thing.
Yeah,
isn't it?
Dino Keith. I believe there's one more in. No, it's Marion, Dino, Jay, and Gray.
Okay, so it's very similar. It's similar to Witch, but at least this one has more characters added to the link.
Yeah, but that if they're not relevant characters, it's like.
Yeah. All right.
Sure. Sure.
Like, I would say better than Witch. I would say better than Witch, but does that mean you put him in B? Or
I put him in.
Just...
I put it in B for now, but like only because this Bianchi card is fine on its own.
Okay.
But there's just nothing special.
Come on, Bianchi. Come on.
Sorry, it's really hard because it's like we have these ones here, and we have this.
Yeah.
Like the BP regen is really nice, but if we're talking about offense, it's like okay, just critical hit rate, critical hit damage, right?
You know what? There's no feat. It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, sure. No feat. Okay, all right. It's gonna be another section for Storm. Yeah, maybe people really like this, or Overflow. You know, maybe people like this music for a while, but it's not Halloween anymore. Sorry. Overflow. Overflow Akira and Overflow J.
I did not roll for, or I did not get these guys either, so.
I only have Akira. One second, I need to find him. Oh my god, there he is. Okay, I was blind. I am a coward. I'm sorry, Cadaver. Alright. So the first skill for Overflow Akira is a he has a it's a buff for himself. It's damage up against burnt foes with a cooldown of 7 to 5 turns, and the duration should be 5 turns, but it requires his HP to be 80% or more. So bad if he's low investment. His second skill is inflicts a very tiny burn onto a single foe, while also giving all allies a 1 stack of damage up against burnt. And if Gast is in a party, then that stack increases by 2. So it'd be 3 stacks. And the cooldown is 4 turns, and the initial cooldown is 2 to 0 turns. He also has a damage up against burn passive and a critical damage up 4 passive. And his burst skill is basically large damage to a burned foe. And if he also has a stamina passive, so if his HP is above 60%, more damage, HP below 40%, less damage. And his link is a burst gauge and damage link for Gast. Otherwise, for Keith and Asch, he only has a burst gauge link.
Okay. Interesting. Alright. Goodness. What is with these main story cards? What are they doing?
I know, right? Well, it's very reliant on, like, you know, oh yeah, it makes sense in the story, which is like, that's great.
Yeah, like,
but in practice,
like, lore wise, I love it. Oh gosh. I need to look these up myself. Hold up.
It's just like, okay, cool. What Asch card can really support this Akira without you having to travel back in time or just digging through your rupees? Like, what if you don't like Asch? We're like, man, I really like Akira, but I gotta support this Akira.
Oh. Yeah,
like, damn, what are you gonna do here?
That's really a bummer.
Yeah, I'm gonna just like drop it, but that's so I'm like I said, support is important, but like using that as your cop out for weaker cards is like, nah, you can't do that here.
No, I don't know. Man. Let's see. This Akira. Oh my god, this Akira is so cute too.
He's cute, awesome. But it's like, so you require Gast, otherwise your stacks are going to be built up pretty slowly. Which is kind of a, He has burn damage mod, but that's it.
Let's see.
Well, he has stamina mod, but only in burst skill as well.
He doesn't even link with the J.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Oh, you're fun. Oh my gosh. Oh, Akira. Oh, you don't even have that link with J. Oh my god. And he's in the same gacha as you.
Yeah, so that's why I'm just like, you know, there's a lot about this Akira. I'd put him in like... Only because he's usable, I'd argue to put him in C. He doesn't have fundamental problems.
And he's not like trying to freeze people with 3 orbs.
Yeah.
So
I put him in C, but like, nothing past that.
No, that's fine. Put him next to Gus.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he belongs.
Mm-hmm. It's just, it's
that's
hard to say this card is great. Like, oh yeah, if the foe can be burned, it's fine. It's like, yeah, sure, and that's totally fine. But what about all the other, you know, like damage mods in the damage calculation, which I will one day make a video about it, because I honestly also want to make a spreadsheet about it, but you know, everything comes out. I have like the cliff notes written down, but I'm like, man, actually, trying to make math interesting is a challenge. That's my biggest blocker. Because I'm I'll say, who here wants me to hear me talk about numbers?
Ooh, I'm not good with numbers. I'm better with colors.
We are disappointed mothers to the Akira card. Yeah. He's very cute, but damn. All right, Rebel, I love you. But I still need to figure out a way how to make numbers sound interesting. And otherwise, everyone's gonna be like snoozing. Spreadsheet. It would be a template spreadsheet, so people would actually use it to try to calculate estimated damage. So I would have to build said spreadsheet, test it out to make sure it works like I think it does, based on the information I have, and then make the video about it.
Maybe color coordinated at least.
I can, if it's color coordinated, I can ask people to be like, give feedback on it, make it pretty.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the plan for doing the damage calculation video. But unfortunately, a lot of stuff actually takes my attention. And I don't want anybody to say I'm lazy because I'm like, damn, I wish I didn't have obligations.
Well,
unfortunately, it is what it is. Anyways, Akira, I'm sorry. You could have been so much better, but having just burned is not enough.
can you imagine burning and burning meta? That's fun.
Dude, imagine if we got the Christmas East boss who just dispels all debuffs.
Oh man, that
And it's like, all right, now what? Now what, Akira? What are you gonna do? Can't burn the foe.
I love that guy. He's a great boss.
I wish he came back, or like we got more bosses that resist debuffs, because it's like, wow, that's great.
I like him and the casino machine. That one was fun.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I missed them. Bring them back.
They probably realized, oh man, too many players complained about it and took it away, which is unfortunate.
I know.
Yeah.
That's alright.
All right.
Bring it back for ad event.
Maybe. April Fool's event.
April Fool's event.
Dude.
We're gonna fight Hello Kitty.
Yeah,
Let's
Hello
do
Kitty
it.
immune to Del debuff. Well, actually, no. Actually, I think there's a contract with Sunreal where they can't have their Hello Kitty characters fighting at all.
Oh, they can't fight? Oh, damn.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least in GBF, like, they can't have Pikachu fight. They can't have a Cinnamoroll and Pumperine fight.
That I can't believe this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's why they have that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they have Fragility Knights.
All right.
Okay.
Overflow J. Overflow J. So his first skill requires his HP to also be 80% higher. Initial cooldown 2 to 0 turns, and a regular cooldown 4 turns. Gives himself a 1 stack of burst damage up, and attacks and defense up massive boost. So his attack up 30%, defense up 50%, sorry. And a defense boost of 25%, which is kind of, it's okay. Anyway, second skill is also requires his HP to be 80% or higher, with an initial cooldown of 3 to 1 turn, and a regular cooldown 4 turns. He gives himself a burst damage up stackable level 2, and burst damage up massive. I'm assuming it's 3 turns. I unfortunately don't have the card, so I can't check. And he has attack and HP up 4, as well as burst damage up 4 as passives. And his burst skill is basically a massive modifier, I believe. And when he uses 200% BP, because he's actually probably the only regular hero who has that increased limit, he gives himself BP, and he also has stamina modifier on top of that. So deals more damage with his HP is 60% higher, and his link is with East. Critical hit rate, 15, 30, 60%.
Okay.
So
Too bad, no.
he can hit dummy hard if he uses burst skill. But
And
he,
it's
yeah,
200 BP.
yeah. And
I
then,
wish I had.
yeah, cooldowns are okay, but he's if you go under 80%, he's basically useless.
Okay.
So he would need a couple of limit breaks. And he needs critical hit rate and critical damage and damage modifier support.
That's
Because-
silly.
Because ultimately, yeah, we can just we can give that support, but we can also give that support to, like, for example, Valentines Asch. He'd do more. He'd be more consistent. Get his BP.
Yeah,
He gets his BP gauge up faster and just do more damage per turn overall.
We do like this one a lot more than Halloween, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
At least.
Like, my biggest issue is that he's just all about burst damage, but he doesn't have much in the way of regenerating his BP gauge, except whether or not he actually uses his burst skill at 200%.
Mm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I put him at C. I don't know about you.
I feel like the what is this? I feel like there was another card that was like this for the HP thing. Oh.
You should mean feet. I don't. Sorry, cadaver. Not like this.
You know whose feet's in this card? It's Billy's.
Sorry, but he's not in the icon.
I can't believe this.
So, what are we thinking here?
Let's see. Well, Man, C tier is getting like stuffed, isn't it?
Really says a lot.
Really?
Sometimes experimenting with lore does not always work out. Sometimes, being a Mahjong is like doesn't work out here.
You know what? He's fine with Akira. Yeah, put him next to Akira.
Okay.
Like they're about the same in C. Like they're they're doing something. They're doing something that's different at least, but there are better J's to go for too.
All right, I'm gonna hope I don't get copyright claimed by doing the battle theme for the Enstars event.
Oh. Maybe it'll be okay. What are these guys? Oh, I don't know actually.
Like this. I think it should be fine. Just I can't do We Are Light.
No, don't do We Are Light.
I'm not doing the We Are Light. No. We don't do that here.
That's definitely you're asking for it definitely with that one.
All right, so we're gonna go with Brad. Why is the Google Translate gave me his name is Zero? That's Ray. Brad, Ray, Faith, and Ritsu. Yeah, I know. But I was like, man, don't do that. All right, so these are all gonna go pretty fast because they're somewhat similar to each other. Okay.
They're like.
Yeah, they're basically soul buffers who buff each other.
Yeah, they're soul.
So Brad's first skill, he inflicts a massive defense debuff onto a single foe while giving himself Brave Soul. At Brave Soul level 3, he also adds 1 stack of defense down onto that same foe. And at level 5, he adds 2 more stacks. His second skill gives all allies BP regen level 1, as well as crit damage up level 1. And at Brave Soul level 3, the critical damage stack increases by 1, and level 5, the BP regeneration stack increases by 1. Both skills have a cooldown of 4 turns and initial cooldown 2 to 0 turns. His passive is critical hit rate and critical damage up 4, and BP acquisition increase 4, which BP gain, not BP regeneration, BP gain when he's attacking. His burst skill is massive damage and a damage increase based on the Brave Souls he has. And his link is with Faith, Ray, Ritsu, and Koga. And it's critical hit rate, so it's 15, 30, 60%.
Okay. I spent so much time looking for them and I realized I have the cards. What am I doing? Okay. This is like a soul unit, It's a soul unit.
Yeah. Like I put him in A.
Yeah, like soul units, they're good.
Yeah, like okay.
I mean, they have to make these pretty decent considering it's a collab card. You want people to roll for your collab cards.
Yeah, it's just that the uptime on the defense down debuff is only 75% for the flat one, so that sucks. But 35% defense down at level 5 is no joke.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, it's pretty decent considering. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I would give it an 8. Yeah.
So it's I'm glad that collab cards are good, but not like meta must have. Yeah,
this is at least. I'm happy they didn't go like the golden section route where they're just like give us the most basic card ever.
Yeah.
Like let's spice it up just a little.
A little bit.
Like
just a little bit.
I can't wait to see what the Sanrio Soul cards are gonna be. Oh my gosh.
Sanrio just goes into the meta tier.
Oh please, I'll take it.
Fear Hello Kitty, fear Cinnamon Roll, Pomperine, Pocaccio, fear them all.
Fear them all, and that and by naming those exactly, you're gonna get like Vic. I'm gonna be so angry, but I'll have to do it. Oh my gosh, I'm so pumped for this Sanrio collab because at least it'll be better than this Enstars one. I'm kidding.
All right.
I'm not.
Going over Ray's skills, basically he gives all allies 2 stacks of attack up, while also giving them 1 stack of critical rate up. At Brave Soul level 3, the critical hit rate up stack increased by 1, and at level 5, he actually gives all allies BP, but it's only about 5%, so it's pretty minor.
Oh. I mean, at least it's something, and
it's
not
something.
nothing.
Yeah. For his second skill, he gives all allies BP regeneration, 1 stack, as well as a very tiny attack up buff. At Brave Soul level 3, the attack buff goes from tiny to small. And at level 5, the attack buff goes from small to medium. And the buff lasts for, I believe, 3 turns, and the cooldown is 4 turns. So there's a little bit of uptime issue with that.
Okay.
He has basically the same passives, same burst skill, and his link is with Brad, Faith, Ritsu, Koga, and is a damage up link. 15, 30, 60%.
Okay.
But of course, since he's a collab character, he also gives any characters who are not part of those 4 just as generic burst gauge up 10, 20, 30%.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, all collab characters have that effect.
Oh.
Or guest characters like Siams.
Oh, they do? Oh.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
new
yeah,
thing.
they do. Okay. I was like, where does that say that? I'm like, okay.
Mhm.
God. Oh god, it's Sakuma Ray.
I feel like putting him in B.
B, huh?
Yeah,
I mean,
because it's like a lot of attack up buffs, but also the BP regen. But also but the attack buff he has, like the flat one in second skill, is just like very small. You have to wait until essentially turn 8 for it to be like a medium attack up buff, and even then it's only at 3 out of 4 turn.
Okay. I'm just. How would I team build this too? Honestly, yeah, I would put him lower.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
okay, for real, Cadaver, I have no formal experience with Enstars, so I was just like, this is wild to me. What is going on here? I only learned, like, after I made the thumbnail that apparently Ray's more popular than Ritsu, because I thought Ritsu was more popular, and I was like,
Oh, no, Ray's more popular.
Yeah, I had no idea, so, you know. I tried to do my research, but sometimes I just have to guess and hope for the best.
He's an old man.
Alright, Faith, I'm just gonna say right now, I would put Faith in just B, but we'll go wide. I like Faith, but this is not it. His first skill is a large attack down to a single enemy. At Brave Soul level 3, the enemy gets defense down 1 stack, and at level 5, the effect of an attack down increases, and the defense down stack increases by 1. His second skill is that all allies get HP regen 1 stack, and at Brave Soul level 3, all allies get a critical rate up 1 stack, and gives himself BP, and at level 5, all allies get a extra stack of BP, not BP, a critical rate up. And, you know, cooldown of 4 skills, initial cooldown 2 to 0. His passive is critical damage up 4, at burst damage up 4, same burst skill, and he has a damage link for Brad, Ray, Ritsu, Koga. 15, 30, 60%.
Okay. This face. I'm being
Attack down.
blinded by his
You
smile.
can't do attack down here.
I'm
AP
blinded by his smile though. Look how,
And HP
look how
regen.
Radiant. Look how radiant he is. Look at
He's
that.
radiant,
happy-
he's radiant, but I can't do that much bias. I had to put him in B.
You know what? Gosh. First power up.
It's
yeah.
valid, but I have to maintain the integrity.
It's just it's amusing to me because like I think the little brothers have that little heal skill, so I find it amusing.
Yeah. But I mean, like, Faith is more like defensive
Yeah.
in a game where you have to gotta go fast, you know?
We speedrunning Helios.
Pretty much. Well, I mean, all the combat is basically about speedrunning. You have a turn limit, you have to do damage, you have to fucking stun in the survive event.
True.
You gotta speedrun, basically. Unless you have specific cards to counter that. And it's like, oh yeah, you can use 1-star Faith to get rid of stun. Maybe last event. This event, though, he's gonna get squished. Because he's passionate. Or, I think, not passionate. He's cool. And the boss is passion. And he has 1-star stats.
If only Sage hasn't been moved. Oh my god.
My integrity left the moment I called this feat the feature. Okay, you know what? You know. Oh. I was coerced. I'll say that.
Me too.
Oh my
Me
gosh.
too.
No.
Me too.
Okay, I'll put him in feat tier 1 moment. Now he goes back to B tier. Wait, no,
Oh,
B tier.
man.
Sorry, and I can't do it in good faith.
Oh, man. Good faith, get it?
Weak. Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. Put him here. Put him there. There we go.
Oh, no, why are you gonna do that to him? You know what? He's your Oshi, not mine. It's fine.
He's my specifically because he's my Oshi that I gotta be. I gotta, you know. This is meant to be informative in a way.
Stop you from slandering your Oshi.
Look, if we want to do the whole like appearance stuff, we'll do it probably the next time both of us are free. It'll be just completely about appearances, no skills whatsoever.
No.
And I'll even set aside more time because it will take longer.
Oh no, it definitely will.
So we will do that then, and he'll probably go into feet tier. But for this one, no.
There's like no feet in this card.
Yeah, exactly. There's no feet. Why did they want to put him in feet tier? Why?
He would go in like the. He's like doing the same exact pose that my current Billy is doing.
That is true. 2 Faith and 2 Brad frames, which is not bad. But also, feet tier for this one. Is there tummy? There's not even tummy in this card. I mean, okay, he has feet, but like, no, this card. Look, if you're into fingers, sure. There are plenty of fingers in this card.
Hands.
That's the only thing you can take about this card. Tongue? Oh my god. There's a lot of cards here with tongue, teeth, yeah. Just look at it. Oh my gosh.
Congratulations, Faith. You are not dummy.
Yeah, it's like literally question mark. All right, okay. That's Faith. I have to put him in B because it's for his own good.
Oh. Sorry, Faith.
All right.
Well, to be fair, I don't use that card anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I don't use it much anyway.
I forced myself to use him, and I'm like, damn. I'm still a little disappointed. All right. We're going to Ritsu now. His first skill is all allies get 1 stack of attack up and 1 stack of critical damage. No, 2 stacks of critical damage up and a Brave Soul level 3. He gives 1 extra stack of attack up and Brave Soul level 5. He gives all allies 5 BP at level 5. You know, just a little bit of BP, better than nothing. His second skill is that all allies get HP regeneration, level 1. And Brave Soul level 3. Then they get critical damage up tiny. At level 5, the effect of critical damage up goes from tiny to small. The buff lasts for, I believe should be 3 turns. In the cooldown's 4 turns, so 75% uptime. He has the same passives as Faith. Same burst skill as the rest of the set. And his link is critical hit rate for, Brad, Faith, Ray, Koga, 15, 30, 60%.
Okay, so is he better than that Faith?
Yeah, we used to be a proper society. Now we're just we have this.
I think he might be a little better than that Faith.
Only a little better. I think the argument is he good enough to be an A? Because I don't think he's good enough to be an A, but he's better than the Faith.
Does that mean you have to move things around again?
But there's nobody I would really justify putting down in C.
So, like, because
it is the best Ritsu card, yeah, sure.
Also, he has red eyes.
Oh gosh, alright.
Also, he has red eyes.
I
think Ritsu was nice to me compared to Brad.
I really don't like the fact that he has HP regen. 1 stack, that is nothing.
I mean, it's like the healing. Oh gosh.
This is literally the biggest struggle. It's like just these small differences. And it's like, man, I personally wouldn't put him at Brad's tier.
It's like I sparked for you. No, I didn't.
I sparked for Brad. I had to spark for Brad because he wouldn't come home, and I kept getting Ray.
Oh, I had to spark for not Ritsu. I had to spark for Faith. That was awful. Oh my gosh, I hate these guys. I hate these guys. So what? Like, I would think a high B but he's not as bad as that Faith though.
Yeah.
But like, then if you're putting him next to that Faith, it looks like he's lower than that Faith.
Yeah, okay, you know what? Give me a moment. We're gonna move some people. We're making a B+ tier. B+.
Who's this question directed towards me, Chef? Is it to me? Or is it to chat?
We'll make it this color. Alright. B+ tier. Who are we moving in B+? We'll move these cards into B+, honestly. And then we'll move J.
B+. Who did I like it? Oh, in Enstars, I like Tsukasa.
And then I would put Ritsu. Not Ritsu, Ray. I put Ray in B+.
Not the Nico going in B+. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, it's the same effect, right?
Yeah, I guess. I mean, they're union cards. So.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I'm fine with that. You know why? Because Billy and Sage and Will are still up there.
Mm-hmm. Like, this is the best way I can do it. It's just, we have to do a B+ tier. That's it. There's no other way to fix this.
Yeah, okay,
so, you know, I'm so sorry to the people who looked at the thumbnail, but we've added a new tier and changed the tiers around. Again.
I mean, we added feet, so like,
yeah, you know.
It's already different.
Kind of fucked a little bit.
What a silly list. What a silly list.
It would be fair, but then we have to say all cards if they get proper support.
Yeah, that means we'd have to have like a base team to put them in and then compare it. And that's kind of hard considering some sectors are like more built for doing big O numbers versus like other sectors.
Mostly because, for example, like certain requirements are higher. Like these ones, they need they need massive requirements that they can't really easily access. Versus like even these ones alone, where it's like, oh, I just need one character, right? And then these ones were like, okay, they're already fine on their own, but they can get even better. The level of requirements are different, and we don't look at the trash. All right, take care. Have a good night, Rebel.
Night, Rebel. I mean, we've been here for a while.
Yeah, we will keep going.
What time we're treading on? How many more?
We're close. As you can see.
We're almost there.
Yep, only a little bit more.
Line.
Yeah, and then it's just Annie, which you can kind of bulldoze.
The finish line.
Yeah.
In fact, I feel like we could just skip one of those cards right there and immediately put them into the trash tier, so it'll be okay.
Yeah, you know, Vector, yeah.
Alright, anyway.
Anyway. Yeah, Victor as well. Yeah, let's put him in the trash. Yeah, let's go. Oh, that's very... Yeah,
oh my
there
gosh.
we go.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
I'm having, now that it's more not more recent, I'm having the lovely flashbacks to like some of these gacha sessions. And like, and, like,
yeah, I'm still angry. Yep, still angry at Band of Thief. Yep, still angry.
It's gonna be great.
Alright, RPG Will.
Oh, he's so pretty.
Oh, he's pretty. He deserves to win.
Oh, he's like winning by a landslide. It's so...
Dude.
It's no contest.
Oh, yeah. Alright, first skill. Requires Will's HP below 60%. All allies get critical damage up level 2, 2 stacks of that, and 2 stacks of burst damage up. So, he's basically has the same issues as Troubadour Grey. Same problems, same cooldowns, same everything.
They're besties.
And his link is with Billy and
Adler.
Yeah, Adler. A critical hit rate 20, 40, 80%.
Oh, that's fun. Oh, okay.
But
I just
he's pretty, but he's got to go into D.
What's with the RPG cards like? Oh, not. Oh, well, Bianchi was okay at least, but man, you know, I guess this makes sense. Will and Gray are friends. No wonder why they're so similar. Oh man, did I sack this one? I feel like I sacked this one.
Like, just to be clear, Just reiterate, D tier is for cards that either have an issue in their kit or a requirement in their kit they cannot achieve themselves, or if the requirement is kind of small, they require multiple things. Or, you know, it's unreasonable, essentially.
Like, I'm sorry, Will, that you have to be put here like this. Like, but just know that I think your card is very pretty and I put more votes into yours.
Otherwise, if we're just looking at just effects, no requirements whatsoever, like both Gray and Will would be above these two, but because they need to be less than 60% HP, so you are basically hard-coded to use Twin Soul on them. And if you need other frames, then it's like, well, sucks to suck, right?
Twin Souls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and if you weren't there for Twin Soul because it's an event frame, it's like, well, time to be sad.
Do we? And also, like, most people merge their frames, so like if you merge all your Twin Souls into one,
yo, Twee, you got a fan.
One Twin Souls.
Twee, you got a fan in the chat. You got a fan.
Whoa, who's that? Whoa, is that a wild Pokemon I spot?
Damn.
Oh my god. An autograph here. I'll give you Bard Gray's autograph. Here you go. Thank you for being such a supporter.
All right. Next set is pretty fun. It is
nope. Oh, I don't have Aya. No.
Do you have Aya? Do you have
I don't.
the baby?
I have a baby. I have a screaming baby. I tried rolling for Aya, but Aya did not want to come home. Screaming baby wanted to come home. Which is fine. I like the screaming baby too.
Alright. First skill for Aya is it requires him to consume 50% of HP with a 1-turn cooldown no matter what. It gives him cover, plus also buffs up his defense with a cooldown of 5 to 3 turns, and the buffs last for 3 turns, I believe, so maximum uptime at 90. His second skill is requires his HP to be below 60%, so it can be activated on turn 1. It buffs up his attack and defense with a massive buff, so 50% attack, 25% defense, so similar to like Overflow J, as well as buffing his attack up further with extra large, and since they're different multipliers, they stack. His passives are an attack plus HP up 4, as well as an end mini passive, so his attack goes up when his HP is below 50%. His first skill is a massive damage tier modifier, and if the target is poisoned, his damage is increased based on the number of stacks up to 5 stacks. And his link is with Brad, Ren, and Sage is a burst gauge link, 45, 90, and 180%.
Huh. Okay.
So, the first thing about him is that if you want to maximize his ability, you need that specific I think it was My Bloody Night. You need that specific frame.
My Bloody
It's the one that whenever he gets hit, he inflicts a poison attack. And it is stapled onto him.
The Christmas one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you do not have this, your only recourse is to use someone like Spring Will. But that requires digging into the pool of 4 stars.
Oh, the Easter one?
Yes, Easter. Okay. Sorry, Easter Will. This is more precise. Yeah.
Yeah. I was like spring. I was like,
yeah,
I see
my bad. Yeah. You need Easter Will. If you do not have either of those, then he's basically a slightly better version of his initial version, with the ability to cover. And he also needs a pretty good amount of investment, because if he has the cover, he might fall over.
Oh man.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, the Yaoi tier. So true.
And he also, Yaoi tier. He also needs enough HP so he can continue using his first skill, because he has no healing in his kit.
Gosh, okay, alright. Who's that?
So he's like trying to be a tank, but he doesn't have invincible, which is really nice. Or he doesn't have guts. You know, lets him recover if he falls over. Where would I put Yaoi tier? Where would I put this?
It's a good question.
Because honestly, if I just had to go with these grades, I would put him in D because of what he requires. He does have a
Oh,
good
so-
self-healing frame, that is true, but then he can't take advantage of the poison top, which, as it says again, yes, you can cover it with having the proper support, but if you're a new player, for example, or a player who just never pulled Easter Will, womp womp. Otherwise, you have a Victor, but you need a very specific Victor setup to get the number of poison attacks. And unfortunately, in this game, you need to kill fast. It's not, you can't really tank.
Man, not Shin sabotaging the only card he's in right now.
All right, you know what? For now, I'll put one row above, and I'll call it Yaoi tier.
Above the trash tier?
Yeah. I'm gonna put it here, because honestly,
Oh my
he,
God.
I mean, like, for one hand, he has problems in his
Can you
kit.
make it red too? Make it red.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Make it red.
There we go. Everything, there we go.
We need red for that bloody knight frame.
Mm-hmm.
Oh hell yes. Oh, where does this baby go?
I'm pretty sure it's a joke, like, ultimately, we'll probably get rid of Yaoi tier and put them properly, but I would put this Oscar in D.
I mean, it's right below D, so
Yeah.
pretty much the same
But,
thing,
you know,
right?
for now, we'll just put him in Yaoi tier to, you know, let people have fun.
Okay.
Mhm. We'll sort it out later,
Uh,
like, when it's at the end.
Oh my gosh.
And also, of course, if we're talking about the links, the only one that's actually really matters is Brad, in terms of, like, what you can expect to see him commonly with, but, like, he kind of needs a Sage, or he will fall over. Because remember that My Bloody Knight also gives Oscar poison as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, Lost Garden Sage's first skill is a, gives all allies 2 stacks of critical hit up, or critical hit rate, and if the target is poisoned, then they also get 2 stacks of critical damage up. The cooldown is 4 turns, initial cooldown 2 to 0 turns. The second skill gives all allies 1 stack of critical attack up. If the ally is poisoned, then they also get 1 stack of burst damage up and critical rate up. Same cooldown, same initial cooldown. Sage also gets BP regeneration 4 and BP gain 4. So he gets more. His burst skill is just a massive tier modifier, but then if Sage himself is poisoned, I believe, then he removes the poison on from all allies. And his link skills, his link partners are with Akira, Brad, and Oscar. It is a damage link of 15, 30, 60%. So he also needs My Bloody Knight or Easter Will, but he doesn't have a link with Will.
Oh my god. Please, Sage.
The effects are good, but they require your allies to be poisoned.
I'm the crying baby right now.
And no Victor has a feasible way to poison their own allies. So you can't use that either. Neither with Bianchi, if we want to use RPG Bianchi. If you were not here for the event, it's time to be sad.
Oh, Sage, come on.
So I'd put him in, you know, I would actually put him in D tier because he has fundamental issues with his kit, or requires you to be there.
I mean, Poison does not have a very good track record now, does it?
Not really.
Yeah, they're flopping.
We are cowards, sorry, but it's like, this is a, like,
I mean,
effectiveness in battle tier. If it's art, then it's a completely different story, like I said.
Yeah, if this is art, I'd be fighting for this baby. Like,
put him in the trash? Okay, sure, I'll put him in the trash. There we go.
No,
he's in the trash now.
Don't you dare put my baby in the trash.
Your baby's in the trash now. He's in trash.
Dare.
He's in trash.
No.
We'll put Ia in the trash too. They're both in the trash.
At least put him in the
Yaoi.
Yaoi tier. He has his mom. His mom is right there.
It's the same thing.
I can't believe this.
But I don't disagree with that.
Can't believe this. I'm blocking Kaede now.
But I don't disagree. Like, he's even more reliant on having basically both of these are reliant on having My Bloody Knight. If you don't have that, there's not much to do.
Do I even have my Bloody Knight? Oh yeah, I do.
Because without poison, then all this Sage provides is 2 stacks of critical hit rate up and 1 stack of attack up. That's really it.
I have more disciples. I have more disciples. What are you talking about?
So,
everyone's my disciple.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine of putting him in the trash tier. I'm sorry. It has to be this way.
Oh man.
Alright, was there special music for Phantom Thief? Nope. You know what? I will just do this instead.
Sauna 5 music. Okay.
I realized I realized I forgot to put in winter. I just realized.
Hmm?
I didn't realize I forgot to put in winter. I will grab them.
The bunnies.
Yep. Don't worry, I'll grab them. I'll grab them. I was like, something is missing. No, I literally was like, the entire time. Okay, do this. Don't worry, I'm grabbing them. Don't worry, I'm grabbing them. We'll fix it.
This is bunny phobic.
We'll fix it.
West phobic. I can't believe this. Are you really a Westie? Is there any Westies in chat right now? Can you believe this disrespect?
Sorry, you guys are gonna see me edit in real time.
Oh my gosh.
Let me remove this. To hide, remove images, move them here. That's fine. Nope. Nope. Drag and drop the sorted images. I want to add the new images. Oh my gosh. This is actually, can I move this? Can I? Hello? Oh. Okay, no, I'm just stupid then. Okay, you can't see that? Okay, that's good. No, I'm just making sure that my information isn't being shown.
Oh, okay. Winter fairy tale. They're so cute. Oh my gosh. I need to throw my votes right now into some characters that before I forget.
I'm just gonna go back. One moment. There we go. I'm going to save this. Hope it's correct. Sorry, everybody. This is real-time editing.
At least we're not guffing. We're struggling.
If it breaks the tier list, I can fix it. I have all the images.
Yeah, and you can accidentally
there we go. It's there. There we go. There we go. It's there. There we go. It's there. And then I can let me reorder the images. So we're gonna put this over here and put this over. Please. Dino, behave. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. We fix it. Is everything okay? We fix it. Sorry about that. It took a moment. Okay. So now we're going to go to a detestable card.
Hello. How is he?
Well, actually, no. Technically, it was Winter who came first, right? I'm pretty sure it was Winter, right?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, because he's survived.
Yeah, so we do this and we do this. Okay. So we're not doing the detestable card yet. We're gonna do Winter first. Okay. Yeah, my bad. I did this late night, so I was like, because my first copy didn't save, so I was like, damn, I have to rush this again.
Is there feet in this one? This is more like, it's more like legs.
Yeah, like legs.
Knees, thighs, fluffy objects.
Alright, so about this Dino, he's the same as these three.
Yeah. Well, I guess you know where he's gotta go.
Yoink.
Come here, Dino.
Not much to say, except he has a damage link. 15, 30, 60 for his Westie allies.
Thighs, fluffy objects. They could be. They could
Could
be
be.
if you believe hard enough.
And he also has and you know what a surprise! He also has the same abilities as these three. Yoink!
What is with these? Come on.
And he has a critical hit rate link. It's 15, 30, 60% for the rest of West.
It's gonna be hard when we start ranking artwork because
There's
it's gonna be like
yeah.
A,
Like the thing is that
S.
I'm gonna tell you right now that cute does not do much for me, if at all.
Oh,
so-
but not like the animals.
I like rabbits, but not like. I'm more of a cat person.
Can't believe this.
Yeah, sorry. It's the truth. All right. So the detestable card next. You know this one. You know this one. Phantom Thief
I
Victor.
pretend I don't.
First skill requires the HP to be 80% or higher. All allies get an extra large. You know what? He's basically. There's no tomorrow Bianchi. Picaresque Bianchi. All allies get a critical hit rate up extra large, and he gets a burst damage up buff for himself. Large cooldown 7 to 5 turns. The buff time is 5 turns, so he gets maximum uptime at level 90. His second skill is a critical damage up, massive buff to himself. Cooldown 6 to 4 turns. Buff lasts for 3 turns. He has a link with Faith, Keith, Jay, and Bianchi. Which is a critical hit rate link, 15, 30, 60%. Stamina modifier on his burst skill, which is with a large tier modifier against technique foes. Sorry, like cuteness only goes so far. This is the sweaty section. So given his kit, I don't think there's much we can say except put him in B.
What? That's pretty high. What?
Oh, you're gonna put him in C? Okay.
Wait, Vic?
Yeah, Fantasy Thief. Vic.
Really?
Where would you put him?
Oh, I don't know. I thought we were just throwing him in the trash regardless.
Oh yeah, sure. Okay, yeah, sure. Bye.
But, I mean,
I was trying to be objective, you know, fair?
I'm
You
kidding.
you can blame Twee for putting him in the trash.
No, you can. Since we're not basing this off of, you know, we're basing this off like skills this whole time. Might as well just put him where he does belong.
Yeah.
But if this is like based off of
Trash.
skills, I would have put him in the trash.
Yep.
Just because I'm spiteful.
I wish I got like I had a soundboard right now just to make it like a throw something in the trash every time we did that. Just play it, but I don't have that. Oh right, I forgot to play the I forgot to play the
Actually,
music.
let me add a disclaimer about Vic. It's not that I hate him. It's just that I don't like how he treats me. It's a personal thing.
Oh, keep going. I wanted this song to play for a little while.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, every time you roll for him, it's like, hi, first row, here I am. And you're like, no, please, leave me alone. And
Exactly.
he just doesn't leave you alone. It's like, Victor Valentine, I swear to God.
He loves me, and I don't know why, but not only does he try to love me, he disrespects me. And I hate it.
Yeah, you know, like, the one time you're like, oh, I'm gonna flop. And then suddenly, here he comes in the first temple. It's great.
And it's only him. It's fucking him.
It's
And
always him.
waterflop Gast.
Oh, okay, wait, no, that's a lie. Marion treats me like that too. And I'm kind of... It's North. It's just North.
Yeah, North disrespects almost everyone.
I think North just needs to go and, like... North should have stayed drowned in that water in Barca. I don't know.
Well, you know, I think the story would go very differently then.
If I were to go off this for personal opinions, North should have stayed underwater.
You know, totally no repercussions whatsoever.
No, I'm gonna have the Northies coming for me now.
I'm gonna add Amy.
Amy's gonna come and kill me. It's fine.
Yeah, no, Misha's an ally. You also get it, right? North needs to be stopped. They're being, you know, they're tyranny. We need to overthrow that.
Like, hear me out, Pokey. What if you're trying to roll for Bigu, and then suddenly here comes Marion? Like, how would you feel about that? I'd be pretty upset. And that's happened more than once. Oh my gosh.
All right, we're almost done. After that, it's a fourth Annie.
Oh, now we're at our dear.
I never got Siams, and I'm sad about that.
I do have them. I didn't have enough to max him out to get his medal though, so.
All right.
But he's cute.
Siams first. So he is the only hero in the game so far who cannot equip mainframes, so you only care about his passives. His first skill is basically, it requires him to spend 20% of his HP. All of his first two skills, so his second skill also does that. It buffs Siams' attack by 1 stack while also giving him a small attack buff. And depending on how low his HP is, he gets the effect of the attack up buff increases. So 70, 50, 30%, each giving more effectiveness for the attack up buff. And the cooldown is 3 turns, and the buff also lasts for 3 turns. So 100% uptime, regardless, whatever. But it's just that there's an initial cooldown of 2 to 0 turns, so obviously be careful. The second skill also costs 20% HP, initial cooldown 2 to 0 turns, and cooldown of 3 turns. Gives Siams himself a burst damage up 1 stack of that, as well a small burst damage up effect. And of course, when his HP is lower, 70, 50%, 30%, increases the effect of the burst damage up the same way. 100% uptime as well. And Siams' third skill is that he does medium damage to all enemies while also doing an echo damage afterwards. His passives are that he gets burst damage up 4, and he has enmity 4, and his burst skill is a massive tier base modifier, while also having another enmity modifier on top of that if his HP is lower than 50%, and he has a link only with will, a damage and critical hit rate link. So it'd be a 25, 50, 100% damage link and a 15, 25, 50% critical rate link. And he has the extra link that the other guest characters have, so he gives a 10, 20, 30% burst gauge up to anybody who's not will.
I think that's okay. Yeah, I do like this Shams. He's very canon compliant. I like that.
Very canon compliant. Skill, like, art. Okay, look, I get what the people are saying, but like, skill wise, we have a lot to work with.
I mean, to be fair, he's not really a hero, you know? Like,
yeah.
He's not... Actually, I don't even know if he's gonna be in the pool afterwards. But let's see...
Okay, I'll put him in SS? Okay, here, I'll make an SS tier just for you.
No, put him in the Eclipse tier. He needs to go into the Eclipse tier.
Yeah, SS Eclipse tier. Yeah, it's gonna be, add a new row. Yeah.
E tier for Eclipse.
Yep, we're gonna do this. Eclipse tier. There.
God. What in the world?
No more Yaoi, only Eclipse.
Like a hot pink.
Hot pink? Okay. Yeah, sure. There we go. Yeah.
I think that'd be really
There
fun.
we go. And we put Siams there. And we get rid of Yaoi. Actually, not yet. We'll need it for next one.
Let's go.
Don't. Okay, make sure you screenshot this, Kaede. Make sure you screenshot this. You get this one moment. Screenshot it now. Gavin? Gavin? Alright, if you don't have it, too bad. That's your chance.
It's gone.
Yep.
Oh no.
There we go, I put it there just for you. Alright, let's go with Siams' let's go with the link story for Siams' will. So this will
Will's his savior.
So he has a stamina requirement. His HP needs to be 80% or higher for the first skill.
Yep.
With an initial cooldown of 2 to 0 turns and a regular cooldown of 4 turns. He gives himself and an ally HP regen stack level 1, which, you know, can offset the amount of HP consumption that Siams goes through, which is the intention. And then he also gives that ally and himself 1 stack of critical rate up. Second skill also requires the HP to be 80% or higher, with the same premises of initial cooldown of 2 to 0 turns and a cooldown of 3 turns. He gives single ally and himself basically BP regen level 1, plus also critical damage up level 1. And his passives are BP BP regen 4 and also stamina 4, where if his HP is 7% or higher, he does more damage. And then for his burst skill, also stamina. So as long as HP is 6% or higher, then he does more damage. Massive tier damage modifier at base. And for his link, it's a critical hit rate with Gast and Siams. 20, 40, 80%.
Oh, Adler.
It is certainly a kit.
I mean, he's made for Shams. Like, that's what it is, you know? Like,
yeah, but even
they
though there's
made it for these two.
even there's no even if it's not for him, he's at least like usable, not great, but like because the main thing is that his HP needs to be high. So if you have a low investment or a zero investment, no limit breaks on this card, he's gonna fall over, or he doesn't go under it, you know. So I'm gonna temporarily put him in Yaoi, but I would argue putting him either in low C or high D. Probably low C. It's not like there's anything fundamentally wrong with his kit. It's just Get what I mean?
Put him in the Eclipse tier because I'm going to eclipse him next. But you know what? That's fine.
Yeah, I'll probably put him in like. That's my argument. Is I put him in C because it's like.
Oh man, I mean, it's literally like if you have Shams, put this girl with him, and then you'll.
I mean,
be,
they
like,
work together, but
winner.
it's like even without Siams or Chums, he can still work just fine.
That's true.
If anything, he needs Will more than Will needs Siams. I'll say it.
Come on.
I'll say it.
Oh my god.
But it is what it is.
I mean, he was his hero.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Lore accurate, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's an S tier for lore accuracy, but as for kit, probably not.
Nah, we don't do that here. Alright, we're almost done. You just have to go to Annie cards.
Oh
so,
no.
all these Annie cards have they have AoE burst skill, but even if they're targeting a single enemy, they still do a massive modifier damage, basically.
Wow, what's it like having Annie cards? That must be so much fun.
I mean, you can look at my Sage, my Nico say.
So funny. Quirky.
Amazing, right?
We can all set Annie 4 on fire because that's what it deserves.
I know, right?
Like my beef with Annie 4 is so strong that I just want to throw it all in the trash. But arguably they are pretty good cards.
All right, for you, I will then ask, what music are we playing?
For Annie?
Yeah.
Oh, because we can't really play Welcome to Our Special Parade, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What is a? What was this? What was this last Annie? It was like a parade. It was carnival. Or not carnival. It was like.
I guess we're gonna go this parade for you.
Oh my god! Let's go.
All right, all of these cards have a 5-turn cooldown, a 5-turn skill cooldown with an initial cooldown of 2 to 0 turns, based on their limit break level. I don't want to repeat it because my voice will die. And all of these skills, the first skill will lower the cooldown of their second skill by 1 turn upon use, and the second skill will lower the cooldown of skill 1 by 1 turn upon use. So. That's that. Just gonna leave it out there because when I make this video later, I'm gonna be making the timestamps. So please be kind to our voices. So for Akira, all allies get 1 stack of attack up, 2 stacks of critical damage up, and if the team is filled with South, then all allies get a small defense against cool foes. Akira's second skill is initial cooldown 3 to 1 turn, but if you use the first skill first, it becomes 0 turns. Which is the same for everyone. All allies get a 1 stack of damage up against cool foes, and you also get 2 stacks of burst damage up when all South is there, the damage up against cool foes level stack increases by 2. Passives. When this card joins a burst union, all allies get some BP up to 15% at level 5. Otherwise, he gets a BP regeneration 4 passive, and his burst skill AoE. If it's just one enemy, it should be a massive tier modifier, but basically, if it's 4 enemies, it's just only medium damage. So good for farming, okay for boss fights, and his link with South is increased damage, so it's 15, 30, 60%.
Huh. Gosh.
It's like lukewarm passives, but also requires South.
I mean, it's an Annie card.
It is, but I mean, not all the Annie cards have the same effects. There's different effects.
Yeah, it's an Annie card. 20 BP consumption is kind of interesting. Let's see. My gosh, I'm like... I'm just like out of it.
Dude, yeah, the thing about this is how I, make each video. I have to think about it. And that's why I'm half the time, I don't even, respond to the chaos that's happening. Because I'm like, man, I'm so tired. But gotta keep going. Yeah, we're still going, so we're almost done. We're almost done.
Solana, I'm like, my brain is fried.
Now imagine doing this for every single card.
I
I
practically did for the last year.
Yeah, imagine doing this, doing every time doing a review video. It's great.
Oh god, I'm not. If I can review art instead, that'd be so much better.
Oh, if we can plan a time, we'll sure do that, and I'll obviously let you take the lead because you know this better than I do. And
I'll throw Jude Aries into the garbage where he belongs.
Okay, look, you can do that, but at least put this on top of the trash can. Put this in the trash can.
That's fine. That's fine.
Thank you. I'll allow.
But okay, I'm not a Southie. I have never even bothered to look at this Akira before. So I'm just like, what? As a Southie, what would I use this Akira? He's so cute. Oh my god, he's so cute. What is...
You could argue that the Annie characters are really good for farming wise, because the AoE burst is really good. That's the biggest strong point. But if you're looking for just a general DPS, his Zodiac version arguably will do a better job against bosses. Unless you can get him a 200% BP or because think about it this way, not all the best supports are from South.
Yeah.
They're from mix, so it's having that requirement of having all South to maximize their kit is a big deal breaker.
Oh, okay, let's see. What even? I remember for earlier in the year, not earlier in the year, was it the survive bosses when you used these? They were pretty decent, but nowadays, gosh.
Yeah, the part of me is we could just shovel this one in B+, because ultimately they're pretty similar-ish. They have different...
Yeah. He's not in the same category as Golden Section, so... Yeah. I'm gonna throw him up. No, I'll throw him up. Where am I throwing him?
Throw him over here. B+. Ultimately,
throw him up there.
Use whichever Akira depending on your needs. If you're farming, use this one. If you're fighting bosses, use this one.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah. There you go. He's so cute. Look at that smile.
He's very cute. Oh my gosh, I just want to pinch his cheeks a little bit.
Oh, they're so cute.
Alright. We're gonna go with Will next. He gives all allies damage up against poison level 3. And if all South members are on a team, then, you know, by the way, this passive is going to be the same for everyone. Increase defense against all passion enemies small, and decrease, you know, skill cooldown, etc., etc. Will second skill dispels a buff while also inflicting poison to all foes. And if South is all in the team, then all foes also get 1 stack of defense down.
So we're back to poison again, huh?
Yep. Same passives, same skill. The link is a damage link, 15, 30, 60% for South.
Gosh, poison does not have a very good track record.
It doesn't. Yeah, because even though he has a level 3 stack per cast, which is quite hefty, but also like he is missing stuff.
Yeah, like oh my god, where's the poison gang? Where's the poison gang in this?
Poison gang's in 2022.
Where are they? Oh my god.
Oh, wait, actual poison gang, then well, we have one here. And then we have right there, we have Victor on top.
Oh my god.
And we also have over here and over here. And also one over here.
Oh my gosh, not the poison. Come on, poison.
So there is no specific place for poison.
Oh, but this will. I don't know. I feel like, what is this? I mean, I guess because poison is like supposed to be his thing, right? Like,
yeah,
for some reason.
And the spell is not really useful for farming, mainly for fighting against bosses.
Like what? How often are you gonna run across a boss that poisons you? You know, like not as often as.
Which is why he's in the trash.
No.
That's why they need. That's why they need my bloody knight.
I'm so sorry, Will.
I would argue putting this Will in B.
With that? Oh, like, so lower, like, next to Phantom Thief?
Yes, Phantom Thief Vic. He does not deserve to be in trash, I'm sorry.
I mean, this is like an Annie card, so, like, they better be better than a B, you know? Like...
They better be, but they're not... We have a 3rd anniversary.
We don't talk about third Annie. They at least looks cute, you know? Like,
it looks cute, but okay, what about the viability of it?
Did I use... I was like, I'll have you know, I used my level 100 3rd Annie Billy. I'll have you know I used him, but...
Yeah? Level 100?
Yeah, he's level 100. He's the only one that's level 100.
Was it a good investment?
Yeah, exactly. See, Pokey, yeah. Annie 3 is always viable, you know?
Alright, like... alright, it's viable in your heart, that's fair. But this isn't about Annie 3 right now, this is Annie 4.
Ugh. You see, okay, I'm putting, let's see. I don't know, I feel like this Will, like, despite being a lit, he's not worth rolling for.
He's not.
Like, so I wouldn't say he's a B, because a B would insinuate he's better than average. And that means, like, that's like almost like an incentive to row, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, unless you're a Will Oshi, I would not row for him. So, like, D is kind of being a stretch.
D is a stretch, but I would probably... So C then?
Gosh. The thing is, he's better than than the Shams Will. He might be a little better than the Shams Will, but I don't know.
So... No, I mean, B is average. I mean, that's totally fair if you pick cards with your heart instead of your brain. That's, like, encouraged. This is just if you only care about meta, this is the sweat discussion.
You know what? Yeah, fine. B is fine. But, like, if there are, like, other cards down the line, and I have to move Will down, I will not hesitate to move Will down.
Fair enough. We're not finalizing the tier list until the very end.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go with Brad next. So, Brad, he gives all allies 2 stacks of attack up, as well as 1 stack of critical damage up, defense up against technique foes of all styles with presence. His second skill gives all allies 1 stack of BP regeneration, as well as 1 stack of burst damage up and crit rate up. And if all South members are available, then the stack of BP regen up is increased by 1. And his link is for all his Southies or burst gauge up. 45, 90, 180%.
Wait, what is he? Is he a... what is he?
He's a brave card.
He's a brave card. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't find him for a second.
So I lean more to the B+ range for this Brad.
I like to Akira a little bit, actually.
No, I mean like I move him in B+.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh
like
no,
over here.
yeah, because I'm looking at his thing. I'm like, it's basically like Akira.
Yeah, it's like it's
yeah,
a little more generous.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I put him with. Yeah, put him with Akira.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
why do you have to have the poison? You could have just been like them. Come on.
I don't know. You're gonna have to ask Will about that, or Harley.
Well, what's going on? I'm gonna Harley. What's going on here, man?
All right.
What is Will doing?
For Oscar, he gives all allies 1 SP orb per turn, and his effect that occurs for up to 5 turns.
Time to throw him in that A tier.
He gets A tier right away.
Throw him in that A tier.
He also gives all allies 1 stack of critical rate up, and if South is present, then defense against Passion is small. And his second skill is that he gives all allies a extra large critical rate up buff, plus also a 1 stack of critical rate up when all South is present. Then they get also 1 stack of HP regen. And his link.
Oscar saved South.
Yeah, and his link is burst gauge up. Same burst gauge critical rate up. It's 15, 30, 60%.
Oh my god, put him in that A tier.
Yeah,
put him in that A tier.
That regen SP orb is kind of tasty.
Look at that. You can't spell Aya without A. Put him up there.
Yeah, it's very tasty right there.
That's a good one.
All right, cool. Let's see who's next. It's North next. Let me just find their cards real quick.
Who in the North sector? The East sector. The West
One
sector.
moment. Un momento.
Are they like scattered around, like each section has like
Yeah,
sector has their...
yeah, that's why I'm like, I need a moment to find their cards.
Oh my gosh, these guys.
Mm-hmm.
So true. Faith, Billy, and Nico being the same. That's so true. I forgot what we had Gast too. Technique is low.
yeah.
Oh, I love techniques. What the heck?
Yeah, he's peak in this case. All right, so Ren, his he's similar to Oscar.
Oh my god.
He's exactly the same as Oscar.
Oh, you know where to put him then.
Yeah.
Wow.
His link is even the same like Oscar.
I can't believe the Shin likers are exactly the same.
Oh my gosh.
I think Shin might have a type. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Yeah.
Gast has the same skill set as Akira, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, because his first skill is attack up 1 stack and 2 stacks of critical damage up, and then second skill is 1 stack of damage up against passion foes, and also burst damage up 2 stacks. And if all of North is together, then the stack of damage up against passion increases by 2.
Oh my gosh. So, okay. Alright, so basically we have to find the flops of the group, is that it?
Yeah. Well, if anything, let me just double check. I just want to check Akira real quick.
Because
yeah.
I'm thinking
yeah,
ahead.
they're
Gus
basically
and
the
Marion
same
are
thing.
similar.
Mm-hmm.
Gus and Marion are similar, and so that means Vic is a certain poison.
Yeah, let me just double check.
Yeah.
Marion.
I looked ahead.
Yeah, Marion could. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're making it easy for us.
So easy. We're almost done. And yeah, it's poison. Yeah. Put you down here. Well, actually, no. Down here where you belong.
Oh, please, Billy, do not be the poison guy. I swear to God, Billy. Billy, I swear to God.
A yaoi tier. Again, just for Victor. Okay, all right. You want a yaoi tier just for Victor? Okay, sure. Here we go. Vic yaoi, I guess. There we go. There we go. We're gonna put this one here. Just this.
What is Vicky Howie, I guess?
Yeah, I guess.
What? You sure this is not Gate of Babylon or whatever? Like, what is that?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure it's not just like a Fate reference or something?
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
And then we can just do even the color too. There we go. Alright. Alright, next set. It is West. Let me just pull up West real quick.
West. I'm gonna try find the flop. Who's the flop in West? Who's not carrying their weight?
Junior is basically the same as Akira and Gast, so we know where to put them. Right here.
The donguri. We love the little donguris.
Faith is basically like his brother. So
no.
we go, hated, but it's true. So we put them over here.
Okay, so Dino and Gray are going to be the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's not poison. It's a.
No, Dino is the flop.
Yeah, it's the.
To put Keith up here.
It's not poison. It's not quite poison.
It's bleed.
Yeah, it's bleed.
And we can say, yeah, there's a lot of, Dino's only saved that it's not as bad as for him compared to the other ones because he has so many frames that can give him attack or SPA orbs.
So he can hold on at least.
Yeah, he can salvage it.
Yeah. At least it's not poison. I feel like, and
then bleed is like...
Yeah, it's a little better than poison.
But I'd still have to put Dino here because, we gotta be fair about this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, and
I'll have you know, I have amazing news that wait, is it Keith or is it Faith? Who was it? Shoot, I forgot already.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, it's Keith the moneymaker here? Is he the?
Yeah.
Indeed, Keith is. Oh, did he get Faith has? Yeah, I think Faith's the same as. It's the same as Junie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, and Gray, he is, oh, you're not gonna like this, man. You're not gonna like this. That it is what it is.
Oh no.
You're not gonna like that.
Yeah, Keith got that SP orb, but know who has the SP orb in
Billy?
East? It's Billy.
So he gets to go over here.
Billy gets to slay.
Heck yeah! And then we have Asch and there we go. Both of you go over here. And finally, it's your favorite one, Sage.
Oh my god, Sage!
Hell yeah, right?
Wait, Sage? I think is he like he's not Lasser. No, I think Nico's the SP orb.
Mm-hmm.
Sage is Sage. What you call? Is Sage the one that's? What's Sage doing? Sage, what are you doing?
Let me check the music real quick.
I don't have Sage.
Dude, it's so much easier when they all have the same effects, but also, damn, they have the same effects.
Yeah, Sage is okay. No, Sage is fine. Sage, is it Jude?
Let's see. Yeah, Sage is fine. So he gets to go over here.
Oh, maybe it's Bianchi. Oh no.
So Nico goes up here.
Oh no, Bianchi's the poison. Oh no.
Yep.
Oh,
Jude goes over here. Bianchi goes over here. And we are done! Unless we want to make any last minute revisions. Given the situation. Gosh. So, given that we have our meta tier, do we want to move anybody up here? Up?
I mean, I want to move a lot of people up, but not for the reasons of that you would.
Yeah, not this time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with.
Again, then we'll,
He's fine. Mm-hmm. But this he's fine. Enstars Brad.
Yeah,
pretty decent.
He's surprisingly efficient.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's looking like a lot of the main story hero cards are kind of flopping. But that's only because they're lore compliant and not quite battle refined, I guess.
They like to adhere to the story reasons rather than efficiency. But honestly, I like this graph so far because it's shaped like a normal distribution. So
Yeah, it's
just,
pretty
you know,
good.
Yeah, so you can
Wait,
see.
which is feet fate? Because there's a lot of feet fates.
So
There's
you can see
at least 2.
even if we move these two down here, it's still a pretty normal distribution, which is really nice because I feel like that's how cards should be.
Yeah, like an average in the middle being yeah. Yeah.
Because most cards should be in the average area.
Yeah.
So
Faith has the second most feet cards in the game.
and
Is
you
this
know,
true?
Yaoi over here.
Is this true?
It's essentially the same thing. Really? Well, I mean,
I
there's
have to
pool,
check.
there's pool party, then there's a aquarium, and then there's also this one.
Oh, that's 3. Oh, that's 3 feet cards. Oh my gosh.
All right.
This makes it sound like I like feet. I don't.
You want to explain?
It makes it sound like it makes it sound like I like. I prefer more up the body than at the very bottom.
Sure.
What is this?
All right.
Who has the most? Who has the most feet cards then?
Oh my gosh, are we actually looking for this?
Oh no, because Misha said Faith has the second most. So who has the most? Is it
Probably
Keith?
probably Marion.
Keith. No, it's Keith.
Oh really, Keith? Oh my gosh,
It's
never mind.
Keith.
Oh my.
God.
Yo, Misha, you want to explain?
Oh my gosh.
It's Keith. It's Keith. It's Keith. Oh my god. All right. So we've confirmed Misha likes feet. Cool.
I can't believe this. What a surprising revelation to have. After 4 hours?
Yeah. I thought this was gonna take an hour, and I'm like, oh.
Is it 4 hours? How long is this?
It's been about 4 hours because we are at about 5. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Dude, thank you so much for sticking through this the entire way. I did not expect it to take that long.
I better get like the 2 cents you earn from this stream.
When I get monetized, I will literally PayPal you like the amount.
2 cents, thank you.
Yeah, 2 cents.
My 2 cents.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so this is their tier list for 2024's hero cards, the 4 stars. Pretty nice distribution here. And you of course remember that ultimately please use your own judgment in your cards. If you find something that works for you, please stick with that. But if you're just kind of starting out, or if you're just not really sure, use these cards and they will perform relatively well. Expect this to be the average area, B+. Yeah, not hard to go wrong, but otherwise,
unions are your best friends.
exactly. Unions are very safe overall. They do very well, and even if you have any cards, they do have several requirements tied behind them that make them a little bit more difficult to use, at least for this set. So keep that in mind. Otherwise, thank you very much for everybody who decided to stick by. This was an adventure, and if we decide to do a tier list for their cards art, of course it'll be announced on the social media, so make sure you follow those and make sure to keep track of any posts that are made there, as well as posts on the community section in this channel. That's it. Do you have any other words, Twee?
No, I'm pretty good. Thanks for having me.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Take care, have a good night, and I will upload this section soon. Of course, make sure to check the description. It'll be the timestamps. It will show Twee's socials, so make sure to follow her as well. Everything. So, yeah, see you guys next time.
Oh my gosh, let's go be free. Be free!
Yeah, be free. Take care. Have a good night. Bye-bye.
Bye!